A lot of you probably don't understand what's going on here. So allow me to give you a little bit of a backstory on how we arrived to this moment. Um, so prior to his outbursts on Super Bowl Sunday, I had the experience of playing putt party with this man, I believe on the eve of his 20th birthday. And pains me to say, but he did beat me once. And that is neither here nor there. I'm not going to hold that against him. If anything, I think that's a credit to his character. So that was my first introduction prior to his extreme outbursts all throughout the duration of the late afternoon and early evening on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, where, as many of you have heard, he went into a long tirade about what I can't really define, as it seemed to be all over the place. And I'm sure many of you may have found him to be distasteful or even very annoying, extremely annoying. But I'm going to ask you not to hold that against him, as whether or not he was a likable person is completely immaterial to the facts, which we will be getting into here tonight. So after that tirade, he was banned from Discord as he was just a overall general nuisance, and people were growing or had grown very, very weary of him. Um, so I was playing Pup Party earlier today, as I often do. You got to put in the time to maintain your status as the number one player in the world, which I think it's clearly established that I am. And I saw his Discord status was a phone number, and attached to the phone number was the phrase "call for a sexy time." Ever inquisitive, initially I didn't actually call the number myself, but a couple other people called the phone number, and they had reached a voicemail. And while playing Putt Party, where, let's just say, I got the better of pretty much everyone, as I often do, we invited on Baby 420, who we'll refer to him as for the time being, um, although I can assure you that we do have his full name if found guilty, and address for that matter. I asked him, who is this number of the person that we're calling? And initially he said that it was his ex. And to me, it seemed like posting the phone number of an ex to a Discord full of trolls would seem like a very unwise maneuver. And he expressed that it was somebody that he could just not get over. And he eventually transitioned into um, somebody with the first initial M. We'll refer to them as M, and said that it's actually not his ex, but somebody that snaked him over for $20 and a pack of cigarettes. Um, I then called this person from a text now number, and it was a woman's voice who proceeded to inform me that, well, after presenting some potentially identifying material, that he was a Muslim man with an alcohol problem and a Native American. She then proceeded to inform me that the man, and again, he is innocent until proven guilty, had raped her and her friend and has been stalking and harassing and haranguing this woman for over 3 years. And that's where we are today. And here's where we are now. Okay, that's not funny. No, this is not funny. And I understand that a lot of you are bloodthirsty individuals, but I want you to be fair and honest. I want you to consider the case of the Duke lacrosse team as well before making a rush to judgment. Where, look, I'll admit it, I thought those boys were guilty, but in the end, the evidence exculpated them completely. So you need to be fair, you need to be impartial, and everyone here is allowed to express their opinion. But if you cannot participate in the voting process without a bias, I'm going to encourage you to recuse yourself from the voting process because this is about justice at the end of the day. Now, there is a bunch of evidence that I've been presented with that we're going to get into, but first, I'm going to allow the accused to speak his piece. Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you doing
Yo.
tonight?
I'm
So,
alright. I'm alright.
is anything that I've expressed so far been inaccurate as far as how we've arrived to where we're currently at right now?
No, it's been accurate except for the rape. I did not rape this girl and her friend. That is all a lie. She's
Okay, so,
crazy. She's in the chat right now, blasting me, making fun of me. If it was true, why would I post this? Why would I do this?
okay,
If it
well,
was all
that's
true.
well. Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
If a woman had falsely accused you of raping her and her friend,
Yes, yes, yes.
why would you continue to, or why would you post her phone number and tell?
Because
Well, hang
it's been eating at me
So
for years.
your argument is that because she falsely accused you of rape, that you're going to post her number for a sexy time,
Mm.
and this makes sense to you.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes. It does. Makes perfect sense.
Okay, now I can only speak for myself, but personally, if I was falsely accused of rape, I would try to abstain from any involvement with said
I
accuser.
mean, okay, but would it not piss you off also that somebody is calling you a rapist and saying this for years when it's not true, when they just want to fuck your life up because they hate you?
Well, that's a very fair point, but I would imagine somebody who would make these accusations was would have to be probably quite unhinged, and I would just try to not have any involvement whatsoever.
I try, but I just really love this girl still. I know it sounds fucked up, but I never did anything. I mean, I was an asshole, back in the day I used to say fucked up shit, but still like,
So
you know,
you were an
I still
asshole.
love this girl. I
You
still
were an
love this girl.
asshole.
I'm trying to be better. I'm just trying to, but all this shit about her saying I'm a rapist is not true.
You were
Not
an
true at all.
asshole. So okay,
And she's
you
in
were.
chat right now. She could join, but no, she won't
Yeah,
join.
well, I've just sent her a streamer link. You're saying you were an asshole, but you're not an asshole now, and haven't been an asshole for
I
an
try, I
extended.
try.
Okay, would you say that posting her phone number to
I'm
a Discord
20. Oh yeah,
your
wait,
answer?
what?
Okay, you have not been an asshole for an extended period of time.
Mostly. Only when I'm not drinking.
Okay, but you've been sober today,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so you have been of sound mind for the entire duration of today's date.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would ask you, what made it seem like a good idea to post her phone number to random strangers saying,
I posted it as a status. What was your idea to talk to me about it? You seem like you want more. We're more
well,
interested. I
so
posted the status, and only friends can see that. So you saw it.
well, yes, I saw it. I did see it. and I was highly intrigued what could possibly be going on here. And oh, well, so here we are. And every uh, accused has the right to challenge their accuser. And here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Greetings and good evenings. I'm sorry that you've had to deal with this, all of this. Um, Booger here is trying to say that. What exactly is it that you're trying to say?
That I'm not a rapist, that this girl is a liar. She just really hates me because we had a bad breakup and it fucked both of us up, man. I've been fucked up over it for years and
So,
she
so,
she she still hates me, so I don't know.
okay. So I'm going
I'm I'm
to
I'm just trying to get us both to
Booger. Just I think we might be experiencing some technical difficulties here. You seem to be muted, Chicky.
Yeah, I know.
Sure. And I'm sure this is. I'm sure all this may have been an arduous process. I
and
know that.
no animal abuse, Chad. It's not real. No animal abuse. Trust.
Okay, so
I'm joining this specifically to answer questions, and I'm not
sure.
gonna be opposed to argument. So
Okay, so I'm going to post some screenshots that you sent me, which would be, I think, considered evidence at this point.
yeah,
Okay, and let me look for one that I thought was intriguing. And
Let's
wow,
see. Let's
so
see.
I didn't read all of these. I'm looking at some of them, and
Send
I
it to
gotta
me
say,
in the chat.
well, I'm going to be actually posting on screen, allowing the jury here to reach their own conclusions. And wow, so the first one, I'll tell you this, there are a lot here. There are definitely a lot here. Let me scroll up because there's one that I thought was particularly interesting. I'm curious to see how you respond. Um, Bear with
Okay.
me just a moment. Okay, here. Why is this so zoomed out? I'm trying to think when this would be posted. Maybe
So why aren't you yelling at me, Kayla? You usually yell at me, huh?
let's look. I understand you guys have had a romance at one point in time, and I'm sure you're excited to speak with her. It seems like she doesn't want to speak with you. Is that fair?
yes,
Okay. That's fair.
So, is it fair to say the woman has wanted to be left alone?
I mean, yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
And you
But
just
if that
refuse.
was true, I do refuse. I am a little bit fucked up, but still, I just want her to change her number so I could stop texting her.
Well, so that's not on
That's
her.
the way I see it.
That's not on
I
her.
know, I know.
So, I believe that you would be the person in white here. Does this look familiar to you?
Where? Let me see.
And Chicky, it's fair to say that from what I understand here, from what I'm gathering, that you're the person in purple, and he's
Yeah,
the
I
person.
was really drunk. I was pissed off. This is not even this is like a year ago.
Okay.
And this was a
So
year ago, so that's fucking after all that shit, dude. She after calling me a rapist for years, dude, like why would I not be like, oh, like fuck off, dude? Like come
okay,
on.
well,
It's
so
bullshit.
okay. Yeah, I didn't have Insta. I don't care. I just got Instagram. She says we don't want to talk to you. You say, I'll touch you again. I don't know who these people are. She says, oh, great. Tell me how you'll rate me again. And you say, yeah, I will.
Yeah, because I was pissed off, dude. She says all this shit, but none of it's true.
But right, right here,
Yeah, because I was pissed off, dude.
okay, so I sense like there's an echo going on here. I don't know if someone has like
That's
a
not
tab.
me.
Okay.
That's not me.
Yeah, I don't know if you have like a tab open on listening in the background. If you could close that. I think we've solved that. So um, she says, "Oh, great! Tell me how you'll rate me again," and you respond, "Yeah, I will."
I'm because I'm just fucking because it pisses me off saying that, dude. Like,
She says, "Tell me how you'll rape me again." And you say, "Yeah, I will." I'm
yeah,
just trying
what
to
does that have to do with anything? That wasn't even when it happened. Like, this has nothing to do with anything. This is just like some random screenshot from not even a year ago, like when we were both arguing with each other. What is
I
that?
know.
How does that prove anything? Like,
Look, so I don't know what this says about me, but I haven't threatened to rape anyone except for Cyrax. I've yet to accomplish that.
okay.
But if he, let's say that I had raped him, let's just imagine that. Like, in order to be accused of raping someone again, first you have to rape them once initially, right?
Hmm.
So
Well,
when
she already thinks what she can think. Like, that's her. I didn't do it, but if she wants to think that, sure. I
okay,
was pissed off. I don't know why I said that. It was fucked up, but still, I try to apologize and say, like,
I'm
I
just
don't
trying
know.
to understand a lot of things here.
Okay.
Okay, and particularly, you know, I think I'm starting to get like a sense. If you're uncomfortable at any point, I please let
No,
me
she's
know.
not.
Like,
It's all fake, so she's not. She
so,
doesn't care.
so, so I mean, I don't think that you really have like a right to speak for her, where she's been trying to actively avoid you for a very long period of time. Is that fair to say?
Okay.
Okay, so it
That's
seems
fair.
like you don't. It seems like you don't really care what she wants or desires. Like whether she wants to engage in a relationship with you or not doesn't really matter to you. Oh, it seems she's disconnected for a second, but the question remains.
Hmm. What's the question?
Like, so, what she wants or doesn't want doesn't really seem to matter to you.
It matters. I don't. If she doesn't want me to text her, I don't like. I want to stop doing it. I just want her to change her number. That sounds fucked up to say, but
So she needs to change her number to get you to leave her alone.
yes. Hmm.
Do you realize how that sounds a little bit psychotic?
Yeah, I know. I realize how stupid it sounds. I know. But it's just like, it's
Okay.
just like, fuck, man. I just really love this girl, and fuck, I don't know. Like, I don't text her all the time. It's just mild. Like, it's just like every couple of months. It's just a text or a call, but it's not like I'm making a new phone number every day.
Well, so actually, I've seen evidence of you having at least 60 numbers, which I presume
That okay.
is,
60 numbers
and
over the course of what, like 3 years? Come on.
so let's assume that's the case. Does that sound reasonable?
Reasonable 60 numbers?
Yes.
No way, it's 60.
Why would somebody need 60 numbers in 3 years?
No way.
Anyone speak on your
Well,
behalf, Gigi? So Gigi Allen, I don't know if you want to stream your link, like just to make this like any less of a railroading. Um, so yes, so do you want me to show you all of your old phone numbers that presumably you've used to change because she continuously tries to block you?
hmm? Wait, what?
So, well, okay. I can tell you this. I think over the past few years, I've had to get my number. So look, it does happen. I've had about 3 different phone numbers. Uh, so I'll go over the old ones, 847, 840. Okay. There was the one that ended in 43 and the one that I currently have now. So over the past like few years, and granted, um, I've had 3 different phone numbers, which I think is a lot even. I think even that's, like, probably not normal, but I'm looking at a long litany of phone numbers. So does this sound familiar to you? 437-233 3381?
No.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you even know the phone numbers that you use to contact this woman?
No, I don't.
So you just constantly alternate between one after the other after you get blocked.
I suppose so.
Okay. Now, I know that it's going to be a difficult position, and I don't know at this point that anyone really want to defend you. But if anyone can do it, and I don't know if he's up to the task, but I know I know I'll be duty constable. Okay, well, all right, Gigi. All right. Well, then, all right, Gigi. Well, look, all right. Here, well, perfect. Okay, well, here we go. Let's proceed. All right, that's respectable. You know what? That's I almost envy your position in attempting to defend the indefensible, and it's definitely going to
Indefensible.
be.
How do you know any of it is true? This whole thing is about rape, not about being harassed. And I don't harass her that much. 60 numbers? No.
Okay.
No. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Honestly, I think this girl's not talking because she knows how crazy she is. She just likes it, dude. I'm telling you.
Is it
She's
possible?
fucking crazy.
Is it possible that
She hates me. She wants to ruin my life over a bad breakup.
Is it possible that you
Then why
realize?
do you keep contacting me?
It's a fair question.
Wait, what? Wait, sorry, what?
If I apparently want to ruin your life so much, why don't I text you, but you continue to contact me? After I block you over
You
and
do
over
text
again,
me.
you continue to
You call
contact
me.
me. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Yes, you do sometimes.
Really? When was the last time I called you?
What's up, DG?
Why try to get
No.
my
When was
life
the last
ruined?
time I
Why try
called
to get
you?
my pets taken away? When was the last time you
When was the
called
last
me?
time I
I
called
don't
you?
remember.
Well,
I don't
so
remember,
You don't
dude.
remember.
Well, hang on a second here. I would say that if somebody posed a threat to their animals, that it would be their civic duty to try to protect the animals from the person.
Yes, but over nothing. She posted
Let
it
me
because
just
she hates me
say,
and thinks I'm a
no.
rapist.
No.
Okay.
Let me just say,
Um,
when I was dating him, I would go to his apartment where there would be bugs, ashes on the floor, drugs on the table. The dog would shit and piss on the floor. The cat would shit and piss on the floor. His animals were scared of everybody, and they had no money, no food in the cupboards for themselves, let alone their animals. And so I took it upon myself to call animal welfare. They would not have taken away his cat if it was not being neglected.
So was your cat taken
Joke,
away?
dude. No, that was a joke because you're so stupid that you think it would. You think that would happen.
So was your and I think I have a screenshot
Really?
of you lamenting the loss of your cat. And let me remind you, your ability to conduct yourself
That was
in a
his other
civil
cat.
matter. So he's lost multiple cats here.
The cat that he lost, apparently he says died of old age and cancer at
He
younger
was 10 years
than
old. We had
10
him at
years
like
old.
2012, 2011. What
Old
do you
My
age
cat
mean?
is 15 years old.
Old
My
age,
cat is
man.
15 years old.
What do you mean?
No.
So
10 years
so
old is an old age.
Gigi, let me ask you this
Come
here
on.
really quickly. So let me ask you this, Gigi.
Yeah.
Because I question this
Please,
man's
can I
competency at this point.
please add something?
Sure, absolutely.
Can I please add something?
Sure.
Also, the fact that he used to have a Pomeranian which bit him and his mom snapped its neck and threw it in the dumpster.
Fuck.
Well, that would be more on his mom than anyone, I would say. To be fair.
It shows, environment though.
Okay. Well,
Add about his pet
so
history. Yeah.
so Gigi, I'm going to ask you to examine this particular screenshot right here.
Well, what I was going to ask is does he have any character witnesses or anything like that? Is there anybody who could speak on his behalf? Does he have anybody who could say this guy isn't a piece of shit? Is
Well,
there
I would
anyone?
ask, like, what is his current living situation?
No.
Surely, like the people that he lives with now would be his most capable.
Right.
Right.
We
Okay.
need to speak with one of them.
It would help or hurt.
Or her, yeah.
As his counsel, do you think that's a wise move?
Well, I'm duty counsel. I don't represent him. You know what I mean? I just give him legal advice. So like I'm
This
not here
particular,
to fight
yes,
his case.
sure. This
I'm just
particular
here to,
screenshot
yeah.
here is
What is it?
let me read it again. Great. Tell me how you'll rate me again. He says, "Yeah, I will." Like that's a pretty tough one.
Yeah, well,
You
that's
don't even
tacit
see the
approval.
how is that prove anything? What does
Well,
that
some
prove?
approval.
That I'm a
like I said,
dickhead? Yeah, okay, that proves I'm a fucking dickhead. I'm an asshole, but that does not prove I'm a fucking rapist. Like what?
Why wouldn't you say, like, what are you talking about? Like, that's fucked up.
yeah, like
Yeah, it is fucked up, but I don't
For the
know.
people
I don't
asking, I'm
know.
18.
so. I'm glad that so William Gloryhole, send me a DM and I'll have. Cause I'd rather just preside over this. Look. This is a person I play putt party with, and I just want to oversee this and ensure all this goes fairly. And if you'd like to participate, I more than happy. William Gloryhole has always stood against the evil. He stood on behalf of victims everywhere. DJ Allen, I know you've sometimes. I'm not okay. I'm not sure what to say after that, but you've
Well,
been on the
I'm
opposite side of the
I'm not
law.
pro rape, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I just want to I just want to like examine this without emotion, or judgment right now.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know that it would be. Again, I just want to make sure that everything proceeds.
Hmm.
All right. Well, here we go.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Perfect. All right. Excellent.
So going back to my point though, do you have a character witness, anything? Do you have any screenshots yourself that could like, back up any claims that you've ever denied this?
Me that I've ever denied what this the claim?
The rape, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you could just like fuck. I have friends, but they're probably not on dudes in like college. But you could even ask. Just why don't you ask her? A lot of our friends were similar, but they stopped talking to me
The
because
friends,
she
the
she
friends that
fucking
he's talking about
because she
that he
tells them I'm
knows
a
don't even know
rapist.
me.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah.
Yes, they do. Okay,
They
never
don't even
mind. Just
know
So you know
you.
what
whatever,
I
I
dude.
don't even know
What-
them.
Whatever,
And
dude.
I mean, that's what I mean. Is
Friends
there
that we've
anybody?
been friends since we were like kids, dude. What do you mean you don't know them? You know
Yeah, okay,
exactly
but
who I'm talking
that's all
about.
hearsay, right? Like, I just want something, a
And the
screenshot,
friends
like
that
just
you're talking about are on this live right now watching this. And they're
And they
not
could
going to
verify. They
defend
could
you
verify.
because they know who you are. Verify
Because they
what? They know
know
it's true.
it's
He's
true. They
literally,
know I'm right. They know I'm right.
you
They
know that
know
he
I'm
literally
right.
followed the
They know
people he's
I'm right.
talking about. He followed them around in public, begging them to look at my Instagram, asking them if they wanted to see my nudes. And then he had a knife in his pocket, and he said he used to watch them in their bedrooms while they were sleeping to make sure they were safe.
So I see a few names mentioned here.
None of that is true, dude.
So hang on. I see a couple of names mentioned here. Teresa
Really?
and Jade.
Really?
Is there any chance that they might be able to chime in and give their side of the story?
Yeah, where's Teresa? Yeah, I don't. We can't get Teresa on. I
I
don't
really
know.
don't
You
think
could
that
ask
Teresa
her.
would want to speak to him.
Well,
Jade,
okay.
I don't
Yeah, I don't want to.
Jade was a friend
know
online.
where
Jade
she
was an
is. I
online
don't
friend.
talk to her.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can hide names and like details. Just get like, don't you have
Teresa
a
really would
text
not want to
message or anything?
speak to him.
I can understand people not wanting to get involved in this.
Do
So I mean,
you want me to get a
I
text message
definitely
from
can
her?
understand that. But is
Yeah, you
there?
got to consider that. To be fair, like
Yeah,
honestly, from a human being standpoint,
yeah. But
we've got a little bit in us.
if there is anybody who could, back it up, like, can they like give a DM or something like that? Maybe like it won't be released or anything like that. Like, just is there anybody? Like, that's what I mean. Like, do you have any text? Do you have anything? Like, because you're just gonna say like, no, you didn't do this, but here you've got a tacit approval. You know what I mean? So right there, that's really bad for you.
But how? Okay,
So
so what does this prove, though? I said
it's
that,
a
but what
it's
does this
it's a
prove? I
tacit
didn't do
approval.
it.
Well, you don't have
She,
anything
you know how
else.
many
So like,
times? Okay, you know how many times besides this that she said, "Oh, great, you're gonna rape me again." Oh, and I said, "Fuck off, dude. I never did that."
Okay, so
So
here's
well,
another
this,
one.
we
Well,
need
Here's
to
show
see
us
that.
one of those. I'd like to
Yeah,
see one of those.
me too.
So told me, and again, the purple is yes,
Me.
and when we were going to sleep at your house, you told me you planned to rape me when I fell asleep until I liked it.
Whoa.
What do you mean in your sleep? You're a rapist, and you say I told you it was a fantasy, a rape. Do you understand fantasy from what's real? You ask me to fuck you sometimes. Fantasy to capital letters rape me. I never ask you to fuck me. What do you mean once you're sleeping? And then at the bottom it says block the account.
And then that's all it was. That's all it was. Why she's pissed at me. It was all fantasy, and it was all just like
Yeah,
So-
you're
kinks,
blocked
man.
though.
And that's
So
why she's
you have-
pissed.
No,
So
because
you
it
do
actually.
have, yeah, do you have rape fantasies?
I mean, if it's consent, dude, it's consensual,
It's a yes or
non-consenting
no.
type
Oh,
of stuff.
so
Oh,
like
God.
okay. Yeah,
I mean, it's a genre,
But not
you know,
literal,
it
not
don't
like
have to
not
be
like
this.
literal, not
Yeah,
literal, like
yeah.
with somebody that's your partner, dude. Like, what do you mean? Not like, oh, like what's
So the answer is yes. You know what I mean? But like we could judge that. You know, we're all
Mm.
adults. We know that there's a whole
yes,
industry on
yes.
that, built on that. So we're not
Well,
gonna.
at the time that he
Yeah.
about it and had told me that it was a fantasy of his, we were not dating and we were kids, and he said it about me and my friend.
How old were you?
Probably 13, 12 at the time, and he was 14, 15.
Woo.
We're
That's fucked
literally
up.
like 1 year apart, dude. 1 year. You make it seem like it's
You
two,
are
but we're
20
1
right
year
now, and I'm
apart.
18.
how long have you been
Hmm.
trying to avoid this person?
Since 2019, we broke up in 2019.
I have
and
I've
it was in
screenshots to prove
January
that you
2019.
legit.
Get
Well,
him.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not,
get your.
yeah.
Listen,
I would.
I
Now's
want to
the time.
speak.
Now's the
We
time.
had broken up. We broken up in January 2019. I had continued to have somewhat feelings for him as we had just dated for 11 months, and I still cared for him and felt bad about everything and didn't want him to hurt himself or anything, but he as a person genuinely scared me, and I did not want to be around him. I didn't want to be with him anymore, and I
Did
had
he bait
already moved
self-harm?
from where I had previously lived. And pardon?
Was there any did he bait
Did he
self-harm?
bait
If you
self-harm? Yes.
if you were, yeah.
So getting to that, yes. So after I had told him I didn't want to be with him anymore, he would FaceTime me and burn the gifts I'd give him, like tickets that we saved from carnivals or stuffed animals I gave him. He would cut up and he would cut himself on FaceTime and show me.
See, of course,
and
of course,
say,
of course, you're
doing
still mad
this,
about that. You bring up that.
So you admit
because
doing
it was
that.
traumatizing.
Yeah,
And
it
he would
was
also
fucked up,
do
but
heavy
yeah,
amounts
you
of
say
drugs.
that, but yeah, I'm
He
not
would
a
do heavy
rapist.
amounts.
I
I'm
may have done
speaking.
I
I'm
may have done
speaking.
fucked stuff like that, but I'm not a
Okay.
rapist.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of teenagers have trouble when they, have their hearts broken and shit. So I mean, you could kind of at
Exactly.
least give it that weight. You know what I mean? Like that. He might not have had the adult, understanding to deal with it properly, and maybe not a family to help him through it or something. So
Yeah,
it's weird.
that's why
It's not
I
good.
continued to talk to him
Yeah.
and wanted to kind of be there for him, but he was making it hard as he was doing things like that and hurting me, calling me names, telling me I'm not allowed to talk to my friends, I can't talk to anybody,
Yeah. Whenever
saying that
anybody
I'm
does
going to
that,
cheat on
you
him, which
get
he had
as far away from
also
them as
been
possible.
messaging other girls and saying that he loves them.
Yeah. No,
I
man.
can agree. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm
so
sorry. I'm
after I
sorry I did
stopped,
that. That was so long ago. I'm so sorry.
I had stopped talking to him, and I had started talking to this guy named Josh online, and Sean, or oops,
His last name
anyway, he
isn't
took it upon
Saunders, is
himself to, pardon?
Yeah.
His last
Yeah.
his last name isn't Saunders, is it?
Yeah, his last name
No,
isn't Saunders. It's
Okay,
Josh.
no.
Don't talk
But
over him.
either,
Make sure.
anyway, I had talked to this guy online for a bit, and we were friends, and we were kind of talking, and I started to like him, and he took it upon himself to message Josh and threaten him and tell him to block me on everything.
Oh,
Yeah. The connection went down.
yep.
So I don't know. I just gotta say,
And that was
I don't
that.
know, man.
He continued to harass me and continued to beg for me back. And I would cry and cry because I felt bad, but I didn't want to be with him, and I felt stuck, and I didn't want to tell anybody because it was just so personal. And he would be calling me 500 times in the middle of the night, and I would have to actually turn my phone off because he would be calling me from no caller ID, and no matter what I did on my phone, put it on do not disturb, it would not work. So call and call while he's tripping balls on mushrooms, acid. He drank 3 bottles of alcohol, and he's begging me to help him. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to talk to you. And he just would not stop. And it just has never stopped. He just doesn't stop calling me. He doesn't stop texting me. I tell him to leave me alone. I block him. I tell him I want nothing to do with him.
Well,
I
it's only
don't love
mild.
him.
I try.
And he will not stop.
So, like, Gigi, I'll ask you this: do you think it's reasonable that he expects her to change her phone number so he can stop contacting her?
I don't think that's reasonable. No.
I know how it sounds.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I don't think that's reasonable at all. Like,
And that's
it's
the thing.
not.
Everyone's like, why don't you change
Yeah.
your phone number? Because I don't live with my mom, and she currently has me on her phone plan, and I'm trying to get off of it. And when I do that, I will be changing my number. But until I do that, I'm not going to change my number. And I shouldn't have to change my number because he wants to harass me and can't help
I'll tell you
himself.
what. So I'll tell you this: if that's something that you'd like to do, and it's a matter of paying the cost, I'd be more than happy to foot the bill for that. If it's a matter of not wanting to, I don't think you should have to. I think
No,
you
that's
should
not,
just
it's not about the
have the
cost.
right to
It's
be
just
left.
about like the situation. And yeah, I don't necessarily want to have to change my phone
Sure.
number,
You should-
like I have to tell everybody my new phone number. I don't even talk to everybody often. Like,
No, yeah, you shouldn't have to. Like, and Booger, like, you should, you know what I mean? Do you have like a family? Do you have like a father or anything?
No, I have no father.
That's what I
no,
thought. Yeah.
he does not. He does not.
Yeah, you know so much
Probably,
about me.
yeah.
You could say my whole life, Kayla. So
Well, I
Well-
mean, it's pretty easy to see. You don't really have an understanding of relationships and like where limits and stuff
that
like
was
that are.
that was so long ago. I'm just trying to redeem myself. I'm like,
But you
Yeah.
say
Well,
that.
anytime I quote harass this girl, I only usually text her. I ask her if she's okay, and then blah blah blah, and then I say bye, and she blocks me, or whatever, stop texting
But I
her.
don't want to talk to you. You're trying
why
to
can't you-
redeem yourself,
I
but you
know,
won't
I
stop
know.
messaging me.
We
So
say
yeah,
you
let me
know,
ask
but then
you,
you
So
keep
that
doing
Booger.
it.
Let me
sense.
ask you, Booger. Let me ask you, like, how we got here today.
How to get here?
Yeah.
I don't know, Marty. You tell me. You're the one that was so curious about.
No, so I'm asking you. You're trying to redeem yourself. You're trying to be a good guy. How did we get here today?
I don't know, man. I don't
You don't
know.
know. You don't.
It's fucked up.
honestly don't.
It's fucked up.
look, I think it's positive, you know what I mean, that we're talking about it and stuff like that. Like, like I do, because you're sort of admitting that, you're in the wrong, and you need to move
Yeah, I
on.
do. I think like it's all, dude. It was my fault, but what she's saying, like I have done fucked up shit. Like so what she's saying, some of it's true. Like I know, and I try to redeem myself. Like I haven't dated. This shit's like because of what
Yeah.
her saying, like her making me seem like more
Yeah, it's
crazy.
sad,
Like I
man,
already have mental health. I already have fucking problems. Like
Well,
so
the thing is
her
that I
making
cared
me
first.
seem like that, like
I cared at first until you wouldn't leave me alone. If you would just leave me alone, then I would stop telling people what you did. If you were to get
so
into a
it's not true.
relationship
So
and
you
leave
just
me
admit
alone,
it's not true. So why would you
I would
No,
not
stop
tell your
telling
wait,
people
girlfriend
wait,
it's not
what
true?
you did to me. No, it is true.
No,
It
she
is
said she'd
true.
stop
But I
telling
wouldn't
people
be
what you
telling
did.
people about it if you would
Right.
just leave me alone.
right.
Okay.
A girlfriend
pretty
and
simple
move
and
on
reasonable
and leave me
demand.
alone, I would not be telling people that the things you did to me.
I mean, will you
But it's
maybe
but
admit
it's not true.
that you went too far or anything like that? That maybe you thought it was
Yes.
consensual?
I did go too far, or like yeah, I don't know. It
Yeah.
was fantasy, man. It was just like it was just something
So
like that where one of us went
no
too
means
far and we
yes.
started like
Like,
yes. Mm.
like you need some counseling, man. Like, honestly, you've got to stop contacting her. You've got to like really learn what healthy relationships are. You need to get some counseling, man. Like, you're young. This is really gonna affect
I know,
you going
man.
into life, man. And
It
like,
has been.
you just
It
want
has.
to
That's why I've been trying to like
Yeah, you don't want to contact her anymore. Like, let her live her life, man. Like, like that's, you look at it, chalk it up as you made a mistake. You fucked it all up. Even if you loved her, it's gone now. Like, you fucked up. You hurt somebody you loved. You know
I
what
know.
I mean? And you never want to do that
I know.
again, right? Like,
So-
so
I think as
Yeah.
far as the charge of aggravated harassment, I think we can all agree that you're most definitely guilty.
Aggravated? No.
Well,
I mean, I'd say so. I'd say that.
I
You
would
know,
agree.
It's very mild. It's very mild. Trust me.
well, you think
It's
that
not as bad.
posting
If she could just block, she could just block me
I
like she
do.
says, or
You
just
don't
you know.
stop.
yeah, she doesn't have to do anything. It's you, man. You're the one with the problem, right? Like, you've got to do
I
things.
literally have like so many
yeah, and
random
present
accounts on
more.
Instagram with random usernames blocked that are him. Instagram, phone numbers, TikTok, PlayStation. He's made at least 10 PlayStation accounts to message me on. He actually told me today in a message that he hacked into my iCloud.
That was a lie.
That was a
But
lie.
why would you
Why
make
would you
that?
Why
up?
would you
contact
say
her?
that then?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was asking you why you have all this shit about me. If you like,
Dude,
Well, how
if
would
it's-
you know?
it's
if
bullshit.
somebody's making up lies
How
about
would I
you
know?
and
Because
making you feel this way, you should just stop talking to them. It's simple.
yeah, I know, but it's hard, man. Is it not? If
It's not
somebody were
hard.
to say this
It's
shit
no,
to you,
it's only
if
It's
somebody
not.
were to
hard
say
if
this
you're a
shit to you,
retard.
come on.
It's only hard
Okay,
if you're a
okay.
retard. I'm sorry.
I guess so.
I mean,
I guess so.
Add how
he
many-
doesn't have a good understanding of how relationships are. Like, his mind's broken in that department. He probably didn't have a good
Like,
environment
I already
to learn
filed a
and
police
stuff like that. He
report,
needs
so
counseling.
Did you get a protective
real.
order?
I did file a police report, and he's messaging me telling me that he's hacking into my iCloud. So I took it upon myself to call again, and they told me that they're going to investigate it. I sent them screenshots, I sent them whatever, and then you called me, like literally not even 25 minutes after I was off the phone with the police. You called me and said that he was posting my number on Discord.
Looking for, like, if you want a sexy time, call this number. Right?
Yeah, no, I don't know what that's about. Like, that's ridiculous.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, that's how we got here today.
Wow. And then he has the balls to say, "I don't know how we got here."
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, well,
Like,
I think,
I have
you could-
been
his mind's
trying my
broken.
hardest to avoid this guy for so long. I block him. Sometimes like 6 months go by and I'm like, okay, perfect. He's not going to message me. And then randomly I get a call, a random number or no caller ID or a random account on Instagram requests to message me, or he requests money from me on PayPal, or he's like messaging my mom, or he's messaging my friends, or he's calling my friend after she just attempted suicide, and like her mom has to answer and tell him to leave her alone. Like, it's just nonstop harassment, and he's going to deny it, and he just never stops denying it, even though I have loads and loads of proof. If my iPhone
Yes.
8 didn't get stolen, I actually used to have a video of him saying that he was going to rape me again, and unfortunately I don't have that because my
Oh
phone
wow,
got
so
actually
this
stolen.
is not a good one here. This is not good here. This is
Yeah, and then he sent me
It's a
that.
plastic gun.
Yeah,
a plastic
it is. I love
gun.
that. But why did you send it?
It
to
I
me?
didn't say I wasn't. It's not like I was saying I'm gonna come kill you. I was just saying I was just sending it, and you're like,
Why?
what are you gonna?
Why?
You're like,
No,
what are
you
you
did
gonna
say
do?
something
Come
like
kill me?
that.
Blah 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 blah. What did I say? Huh? What did I
that is.
say?
You know what that's doing. See,
That's a
you're
threat.
just, you're a little disgusting, dude. And I'll just
No,
say this
dude,
right
it's
now.
not a. It's
No,
it's
wait.
a plastic
Shut up.
gun.
And then
dude.
no.
Shut up.
And then one time he messaged
No, hold
my
on.
mom and sent her a picture of scissors with some red stuff on it and said he killed someone, and he got some old guy that was dating his sister to message me on Instagram and tell me he knows where I live and he's gonna come and find me, and calling me a fucking stupid dumb cunt whore. And it was some like 40-year-old man messaging me on Instagram, and he had videos of him and Booger smoking crack on Instagram. His name was Justin. His name was
So-
Justin.
You need to first go get a protective order, and I know those don't do shit. Second of all, you need to get some kind of protection with like taser, spray, or if you're old enough, buy a handgun. If you're not,
Because
buy a
we're not
rifle.
allowed guns
Second
in
of all,
Canada.
he needs to get counseling because rape fantasies are not normal. And
Yeah, you're not allowed
it's
to
not a kink.
self-defense in Canada.
It's
So-
disgusting. And the
Self-defense
two
is
people
against
that
the
I know
law.
that have rape fantasies are Rupel and Chance.
Well,
So
Yeah,
you're in good
so,
company.
whoa. You know, you know,
Yeah, let's not
back up here.
drag the good name of Cyrax into this.
Whoa. Let's just slow down here.
Slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, let's just back up a moment here.
Right.
So, as far as aggravated harassment, I'd have to look up the statute in Canada.
Oh, okay.
But,
Yeah.
but I would say that sending pictures. So let me ask you this: why would you send her a picture of yourself holding a gun and a bottle of vodka beneath
I
it?
could guarantee you is a crime in Canada.
100% guaranteed it's a
Yeah.
crime in
It
Canada.
It's a plastic
is.
gun.
And
Whether
we
it's a
will
BB
be
gun or
held
not.
No
to-
way. It's a plastic gun.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
matter.
the BB gun.
Okay,
and
then
whether it's a
where's
BB
the
gun
text?
or
You said the same thing. You said
not,
you're gonna kill. You
it's
said you're
illegal
gonna kill me too. You said the
send
same fucking
pictures.
thing. What do you mean? I didn't say, oh, I'm gonna kill you. I just was like,
Like you could rob a store.
it
with
was
a
just,
plastic
like, what do you
Because you
mean?
were
You get
threatening
pissed at me. I was just fucking
How did I
around,
say
dude.
I
I
would
was
kill
just.
you?
You. What do you mean? How do you say? You're like
Well,
you
hang
and
on,
your
so-
boyfriend. You're like, oh,
You're
we know
always fucking
we know where
around.
you live.
You're always fucking around, apparently.
like just fucking around. You know, this is. At what point is it not fucking around? You know.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
This
okay.
is-
So tell me, have I ever came to your house? Have I ever done anything like no?
But
you're threatening.
Because
her.
you don't know where
Yeah.
I live. If you did, you would. You know that
And I
you've literally
wouldn't.
you've literally been
No,
like,
I
oh,
wouldn't.
tell me where you live. I'll come get an Uber there. I'll Uber to your house.
You've said that you and your boyfriend was legit. Like, oh, I'll give you the address. Ha
No, I
ha
did not.
ha.
I don't.
You guys think
Yeah,
it's
I don't
just
think
fuck?
you guys should be addressing each other. You know what I mean? I don't think you guys
Yeah,
should be
my
like talking
boyfriend gave you
right now.
his address because you were harassing me and you kept wanting to harass me and come to where I live. So my boyfriend's like, you can come to where I live and come see me.
yeah, I
like,
mean, I would never. I would
keep
never.
it like
I
where
would
you're
never tell him. I would never. I have not, and will not tell him that you live at 234 Slick Rock Branch. You know, that's something that we're not going to get into. You know, like that's, and you know, we'll keep that absolutely confidential.
the old Slick Rock Branch.
Slick Rock Branch, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. Nevertheless, like, so I guess there's like multiple charges here. You know, I think the punishment will be a lot more lenient if you just plead guilty on this one. Like, I don't want to advise you, but I think that.
Okay, so about texting her, yeah, I already said yes, I do. I do text her, but I'm not a rapist. I'm none of that, dude. I'm none of
yeah.
like.
So
Well, look,
so
you're
as
in
far as
Canada,
aggravated
so
harassment
you're lucky
goes,
in a sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let me present some more evidence here because it's not.
Like
What
you're
is
gonna get
this?
free therapy, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like you could get some help for free, man.
And if you
So
want,
much-
you can
hope
feel
so.
free to
I
play the
hope so,
video
man.
link that I sent you of
I'm
him
I'm
yelling at
honestly
me.
not sure. Yeah, no, I'm honestly not sure if I'm looking at a penis or a man pointing his pointer finger through his boxer shorts. It looks
It's gonna get reported either way, man.
Yeah.
Like
upon
Yeah.
close.
Don't. I don't think you should share. Don't
You
share.
don't have to
Don't share that one. Don't share that one. Don't share that one.
So
it's
is
a
that a
pinky.
pointer finger? Is that a pointer finger or is that a penis? I'm thinking it's a pointer finger.
Yeah, you're spot on.
It's a pointer finger.
Okay. All right. So that's weird, but okay. Yeah, I you know, I don't want to leave that up to chance. There's some more Steve died, Kayla. That's reference to your cat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna show this.
yeah. Are you addicted to anything, Booger? Are you like an addict?
Has to be.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Obviously.
is it? What are you hooked on? Meth?
Booze.
Is that a yes?
That's not
You said
all.
Hmm?
Come on. Come on.
you said booze. You said booze, and you also
You know
said
so
that
much. You know
You
so
said
much
that.
about me. What am I addicted to?
Well, you
Well,
tell
I
us.
mean,
We're
you
asking
did
you.
go to the hospital for overdosing on coke. So
Yeah, okay. See, just make fun of me for trying to kill myself again. Okay.
Well, no. I mean,
I'm not making
I'm
fun
not.
of you.
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of you.
Okay.
I'm stating a
Okay.
fact. You did you not? Yes or
Okay.
no? Did you
Like
or
I mean,
did
no,
you
is there
not go to the
anything?
hospital
Yeah,
because you overdosed on cocaine?
I think that's a yes. I think we all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so
like nobody's trying to
there
say
you go.
anything about it, right? It's just obvious that you've got issues, man, and you're trying to like use drugs and addiction to try to put something away that is bothering you or something like that. Like you really need some counseling, like is what you need, man. Like
All
this
right.
is just going to get worse for
If
you,
that'll
man. Like
help, if that'll, man, I will. I will.
Okay, but you also don't really see that anything that you're doing is a problem. You feel that she needs to change her number to be left alone, which is not promising.
I know. I don't know, man. Like it's just fucked me up. Like I say, I still love this girl. It's still whatever, but I know I'll
This isn't
never be
love.
with her.
Like,
I fucked up.
this is not
no,
love.
And then and
no.
then he says I'm making fun of him for trying to kill himself because he's trying to manipulate me, because when he did overdose on cocaine, which isn't common, he actually told me his mom forced him to do it, and then
No,
he
that's
ended up
true.
saying to the police that she didn't force him
I
to do it so that she wouldn't go to jail.
Yeah,
So
No, that's true.
yeah,
I just wanted to kill myself. That's not true.
yeah. But why coke? Like why would you? Seems weird.
It's very weird.
I don't know.
It's like the worst thing you can do to try to kill
Why
yourself.
not like fentanyl or something like that?
I mean, no, it wasn't the reason I went to the hospital wasn't because of that. It was because of not eating, so my body was shutting down.
How long did you not eat for?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really remember. It was a long
So
time
you're on a
ago.
binge. You're on like a
hunger
couple week
strike.
He
long.
weighed a
Yeah.
very,
Yeah,
very,
just like
very low weight.
you don't gotta say. Yeah, no.
No. I
Yeah,
mean,
so
I get it. I mean, I was all fucked up when I was young. You know what I mean? I didn't like not like any of this shit. You know what I mean? But I was an addict. I ended up going to prison and stuff like that. So like I get addiction. I understand it. It's fucked up. It's something that
and
you need
trust me, like a lot
counseling.
of this stuff, I know I'm listening, but a lot of this stuff too, like it's out of context. It's fucked up. Like I know it seems like fucked up, but trust me, like I'm not like just some fucking crazy asshole, dude. Like I don't know.
Well, no, I mean you've got problems. And like
I know,
I
I
can
know,
just
I know,
yeah,
but
I
it's
can just
not
tell
like
you that you're not headed anywhere good, man. Like there is help, like, but you have to want it. You have to work for it. You have to admit, where you're wrong. You have to realize that whatever you did here with this girl, man, like you fucked it up, and it's never coming back. You got to just
I
put
know,
that in the past, man,
I
and go
know.
forward and never contact her again. Like grow up. Like that's really it, man. Because
Yeah.
like you're gonna get put in jail with like some weird fucking charges, man, and people are gonna
Well,
fucking hammer you
it's
in there, man.
amazing. What's amazing to me is how severely the system is failing this woman here.
Yeah, I mean, she really hasn't done a lot. She's tried to deal with him, it seems, and
Yeah,
there really is. They are very strict on this stuff in Canada. Like all that she has to
It's
do really
also
is.
like, yeah, like if the fact that I even respond, even if I'm saying leave me the fuck alone, it's the fact that I even respond. But sometimes it's hard not to respond because he's just not stopping and calling me no caller ID and blowing up my phone to the point where I have to turn it off. It's like I'm waiting to get a call from the hospital. They only call me a no caller ID. I have a kidney disease. I have to get calls from doctors and appointments and test results,
Mhm.
like it's hard not to answer the phone sometimes, and then it's him, and
No, you
then
shouldn't
there
have
I
to
am
worry about
talking to
that.
him, and then he can say, well, she was on the phone with me,
Yeah.
like
No, and the thing is, if the police are telling you that you're replying and that's like nullifying your that's bullshit. That's 100% bullshit. You know what I mean? And like you should actually try to maybe like contact like a victims agency that could advocate on your behalf, because that's completely
yeah,
wrong.
I've already, like I said before I got the call today, I had already been making a report.
Mhm.
So this was so random, so I was just like, you know what? I can't even believe that he's posting my number, so if he wants to do that, then we can talk about it.
Yeah, I mean it sucks, dude. Like it's not good, you know, and like I don't know, you must have obviously had feelings at one time as well, like, you know,
Yeah,
if
I
you
did,
cared
and
so
I will
much.
say that
Yeah.
I did consider myself to love him at some point. He was my best friend for a long time, and I did feel bad even after we broke up, after he had raped me, after he had physically hurt me and emotionally abused me and all that. I still cared for him because deep down I knew like that was my best friend at one point. That was the person I loved. Like he could still be in there, and I tried to help him, and
Yeah.
I tried to be nice to him, and it just proceeded to get worse and worse and worse, to the point where it's like I'm scared of him now. I don't want him anywhere near me. I don't even want to go to certain places in town because there's a chance I could see him. Like I don't want to
No,
be
no.
associated with
Yeah.
him at all.
No, it makes sense, and you know, and it's too bad, but like Booger, like you did this, like, you know what I mean? This is,
I
you
know.
caused this, you know, like, so
Yeah.
you've got to, you know, grow
Do
and
better.
fucking put this
I
in the
know.
past. Not with, like, you'll never contact her again, like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, you never can. Like, it's whatever happened, you know, like, they're just memories, man. Like, you, even if you see her out, you just like look ahead. You don't know her, you know what I mean?
Turn the
Like,
other way or something.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
like,
All right.
you
Like,
know,
I've been in a
like,
relationship for 3 years now with a new guy, and it's like I love him a lot, and I really don't want to mess this up with having to deal with a crazy ex-boyfriend my whole relationship, Like, it's not fair to my
what's the
boyfriend
new guy
who's
think
like,
of all
oh,
this?
like
Oh my god.
he thinks it's insane. He thinks it's hilarious because he's crazy. Like, my boyfriend loves
No,
me, and
he actually
he would
loves me.
never.
He actually loves me too.
Oh yeah,
So
Well, can I ask you what gives you that
I live
impression?
with my current boyfriend.
Mhm.
Pardon?
By any chance, like, what astonished me was Booger said that your current boyfriend actually loves him. And I understand like him not wanting to be a part of this.
no, he knows. No, he knows everything about me. He knows every single thing about me. I didn't even know this dude.
And like and I don't know if this is because this is
He
really
can confirm some things.
okay. So overall, no, not like look, I don't think there's really a dispute of any of the facts here. But Booger saying that your boyfriend loves Booger like was really a whoa moment for me. And I'm just wondering what could possibly give Booger that impression.
We're
Um,
rivals.
Because when Booger calls me boyfriend, and then my
yeah.
boyfriend will talk to him because he wants to talk to me so bad. So my boyfriend's like, well, you can talk to me. And then Booger proceeds to say, I love you. You should be in
So,
love with me
yeah,
too, just like Kayla is, and
yeah.
whatever.
So like
So
I
that's
think
why
your
he thinks
boyfriend
my boyfriend loves him.
your boyfriend probably like just sees how uncomfortable this makes you and realizes the Booger's like a lonely guy, just wants somebody to talk to, and probably like placates him. Would be my
Yeah.
guess. Like, because I can't begin to understand. No, Booger, were you being sarcastic when you said that the current boyfriend loves you?
No, he loves me, dude. He knows everything about me. He loves me.
How do you
Like,
equate to love?
brother,
They
brother,
love talking about me. They love the attention. They just love to hate me. It's fucked up, dude.
Well, what
He
attention?
says this because I told my boyfriend what he's done to me, and that's his reason of my boyfriend knows everything about him.
Everything. No, every single thing I've ever like fucking done.
yeah, Booger, man, you've got a weird way of seeing the world. Like honestly, like,
Yeah, it's
That's a nice way of putting it.
yeah.
oh, yeah,
I know. I gotta get help, man. I
yeah,
know.
you really do. Like, and the thing is, like, you know, you're gonna hurt somebody. Like, honestly, like, you know
No,
what I mean?
no,
Like,
no. I'm trying not to hurt nobody, not do anything
You're
like
trying.
fucked up.
See, but that's the key word there, isn't it?
Trying. No, I'm not gonna fucking ever hurt anybody,
You
dude. Like,
shouldn't.
There's
You should,
people.
you
There's
shouldn't.
people
You
in
shouldn't
chat.
have to try. You shouldn't have to try not to hurt people. Like you should. You just, especially somebody that you claim to love.
Well,
Like,
I've never that she claims I used to hit her or I used to do this. I've never done any of that. Like,
But you've admitted to it
but
in text. You've literally
I'm
admitted to it.
okay, but I've never done it. I've never done it because
But
you
you
always say I
did.
do.
Why would
It
you
doesn't
admit it
matter
in
if I
text?
admit it because
Why
you
would you
always
admit
say
to
I
it
do.
if you
You
didn't do
always
it?
because you're claiming it all the time. You're
That makes
saying
no
I'm this. You're
sense.
saying,
What?
but I'm not. But I'm not.
I mean, it's obvious you don't view yourself as like, like a bad guy. Like, you know what I mean? You think that, you're probably not the villain that other people are thinking you to be. But the thing is, like, you have to look at this, the way that other people are seeing it, man. And like it's all in how, appearances are. It's all in what, people fucking perceive out of these situations. And it's hard with, relationships because it's, there's a lot of feelings involved and people, get carried away and they go really far. And that's why
Oh,
these,
so what's this one? Hang
yeah,
on. So I'm looking at another one here. Like, and I should have like more thoroughly examined these. Could have kind of foreshadowed what was going to happen. Weird. Kind of like it was meant to be. Oh, geez. My KK Rose, my bunny, kitty cat, angel face, Mr. Open the door.
This was
What is
years ago. I don't even know what the fuck it. I don't even know what this is about.
That's
So
after
what
you
do you mean?
broke up with her, though.
This was when he was constantly messaging me for about like a couple months while I had him blocked, and then I unblocked him and got this array of messages of him talking to himself for months, every day.
Yeah. After you broke up and there was no response
Well, I
from
couldn't text you,
so
so I tried to keep it like a. I couldn't text you, so I tried to keep it like a message of myself, so I don't have to text you.
yeah. I mean, this
Well,
fits
I mean, yeah, but like when you're making a bunch of like threatening messages, like portraying
I thought
John.
she would never see that. I thought she would never see it. I thought I was just messaging myself, so I didn't have to text her.
Okay, I don't understand the concept of messaging oneself.
I get what he's saying. Like,
Like keeping a
Well,
letter,
can't you
like
just
so
like
she won't
write in
like
your
Like a
notes
diary.
or something?
well,
yeah.
do it in a notepad. Then
I
don't
guess I'm
do it on
retarded. I don't know.
someone's
I don't know.
actual account.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
think
made a lot of mistakes.
I thought she
mean,
had
it's
me
obvious.
blocked permanently.
I'm the crack
And
man's fairly
to the people
acceptable.
in the chat, my boyfriend should deal with it. The reason that that's not a thing is because I don't want my boyfriend to go to
Because he's a
jail.
bitch.
I'm kind of trying to get the law involved and not get my boyfriend thrown in jail for
No,
beating
that's
some
smart. That's smart.
crackhead's ass. That doesn't.
Yeah, in Canada's really fucked up
It's not
like that.
worth
Like,
my
you know what I
boyfriend
mean?
going
Like,
to jail for some loser.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you'll
the right way to do it.
So
You won't
I'm-
go to jail. I won't charge you. You won't go to jail. I won't charge you.
You
Okay,
don't
so-
have the choice. You don't have the
But-
choice not to charge. The police charge.
Right.
Booger, like, so I want to ask both you guys this question. First, I'm going to ask Chicky here. Why did you guys break up?
Well, that was one because of the rape, and two because of the fact that, like I said, after he had overdosed and come out of the hospital, he seemingly became a completely different person. It's like he just completely had a personality switch, and he was just this mean, rude person that would ignore me, wouldn't listen to me, would do things to hurt me, wouldn't let me talk to anybody,
Yeah.
would hit me,
Okay.
sexually abuse me, force me to do things, like
Yeah. So I think we can, and Booger might not agree with us, but I think as far as, I can put it to a poll as far as aggravated harassment goes, and I just, for due process, I'm going to do that. But then I think we're going to move on to the rape allegations. If you're comfortable talking about it.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me make a little poll here. I have a prediction of how this one's going to go.
Yeah.
My phone died. Oh, so we might have to wait a moment here. Because
Are you going to include like sentencing options or?
well, so honestly, I'd like to defer the punishment to a higher judicial order. The Honorable Chance Wilkins.
Yes.
Which I think, he's a man of a higher understanding.
He's
of
very
a higher,
strict.
yeah, of a higher intellect.
I would never want to fucking have to,
no,
yeah.
no,
But
no,
he's fair, but he's strict. That's the thing. Like, and if he, yeah,
of a
Phew.
pure moral compass.
Mhm.
And
Imagine Chance gets a sentence me someday. That'd be scary.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good.
For context, I broke up with Booger 5 years ago, and I've been in a relationship for 3 years. I'm over the breakup, well over
Right.
it.
Clearly.
Yeah, we
I don't know
we
what
can
Clearly.
tell.
people are talking about
Obvious.
in the chat.
Yeah. So, Booker, I want to ask you this: like, have you had any other partners since the breakup?
Nah, I didn't want to fuck it up. I didn't want to be. If I'm an asshole, I
okay.
just
Well,
didn't
so
want
when you're
to.
saying that you didn't,
I don't want to put somebody else. I don't want to put somebody else through the same thing if I'm not,
well,
until I actually
that's a great answer.
I'm a normal person.
That's a great answer, but I would also say that like maybe that would put you in a healthier mind space, and you would stop harassing and tormenting this woman for over 4 years.
Yeah. I mean, it's obvious he can't let go. You know what I mean? And like, I don't think he's like the worst guy. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think he's like a fucking like, you know, he's made some horrible decisions, done some horrible things, but you know, I think he has a chance to kind of like put, you know, to heal himself for his own sake, you know, and not
Mhm.
for anything that, you know, you're not going to get anything back out of the past, this relationship or whatever, friendship, anything, you know, it's over, man. Like you fucked it all up. You can't even talk to her, think about
Yeah.
her, nothing now. Like, yeah. So, you know, I mean, I don't think you're like the worst guy or anything like that. Like I just could
What do
tell from
you?
talking to
So
you.
okay, yeah, okay. Not the worst guy. At the same time, okay. So that's based off of the aggravated harassment charges alone.
Mhm.
His name isn't
Yeah,
Booger. We're
Yeah.
calling him that
Well,
because
Yeah,
we're
we
not
get it.
saying his name.
I think a part of the punishment.
The chat keeps commenting on it.
I think a part of the punishment will, um, from what I've seen, will include his name. You know, but let's cross that bridge when we get there. Let's just say his first name, Dakota, right? We'll leave it at
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
Okay. Well, let me make this poll here. Just again, if you have any bias, if you have any um, inability to be impartial, I would request you please.
I think you should give him a chance to maybe like plead.
Well, he's already pleaded not guilty, but
Does he want to change that?
No, I mean no about the I'm guilty. I do text her like, but I'm not saying it's not like fucking crazy. I'm not like texting her and being like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do all this shit. Like I usually when I do text her, when I don't say the crazy shit she
But
has
yeah,
screenshotted,
your
I'm
mind's
usually a
broken.
normal
You're
person.
it's not good, man. Like the stuff you're sending is not good. Like
I
you might
know.
think it's you might
I
think
know,
it
man. I know.
yeah. Like you might think, oh, this is like you know, maybe just gray area shit. No, man, this is like way past that. It's not good at all. And it's probably a crime, most likely. Like that gun picture, man, that's definitely a threat. That would be construed as a crime in Canada, especially. Like it doesn't matter, it's plastic, right?
Yeah, the message is the same.
yeah, like why would you send somebody a picture of yourself? You know, especially given the context. Oh wow! So
It's a BB gun.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
in the absence in the absence of Honorable Judge Wilkins, I just got a Discord message from Judge Bain, and you know, perhaps, especially considering the high court cost, we might have to expedite this ruling. And so, would you agree to plead guilty to? And again, it's up to you. Let me make this poll first, like you know, because people might think that you're not in the wrong here.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
see
know.
the poll anyway. Yeah, let's see it. That's
Yeah.
fair.
I don't think that's true. I don't think they.
So then I wouldn't chance it. I would just go ahead and plead guilty to, you know, what clearly seems to be the case of like aggravated harassment, right? But okay, if Max says they love a good poll, then we can get to the poll.
I mean, I'm curious now what people would say, but I'm pretty sure I know.
Yeah, so what I've always found, even the most convincing of things, given this being like a troll community, like I've never seen a poll that's greater than 88% on anything. Like just for the sake of
I think
being
I think this one will.
Yeah, this one, yeah, if anyone will, I would imagine it's probably going to be this one.
I'm
But
thinking 97%, maybe
97,
98.
nothing will ever get to 97.
No,
You-
people will just vote
Well,
the opposite.
gee.
Just to
No, I
be-
know there's going to be people voting the opposite way, but I'm just thinking that this is,
It should be
gonna be-
97.
It's definitely
Yeah.
97.
It's not greater.
Definitely.
It's not greater. So, and I don't know if that was Booger who said definitely. Like, like this guy can even say, like, yeah, I aggravated
Yeah.
harassment. I'm guilty of aggravated harassment. And, okay. So, wow, this is through a sample size of 105. It's 97 to 3. Okay, so it'll never exceed nothing ever will exceed 97%.
no.
Yeah,
No.
this is as strong of a showing as I've ever seen, which I think says a great deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like, what's a
Fair
sufficient
enough.
sample size?
Oh, I think it's obvious that whatever sample size it is, it's not going to change. It's just
Yeah. Unless there's like a mass influx. Yeah, it seems like the contempt for this particular individual is very strong. Like stronger than any we've seen for anyone else. And I'm going to conclude this as Booger, you've been convicted in the court
Fuck.
of
Fuck.
aggravated harassment.
God damn.
Okay, but
What's my punishment?
well, that's
Well-
not up for us to decide. But we have another allegation to address, and it's a lot more serious, and that is of rape.
this is serious. It's an ugly charge.
So I can tell you this. Welcome back, Chicky. If you're willing to plead guilty right now, no, it's okay. If you're willing to plead guilty right now, I will not release your address. I will not release your name as long as you don't contact this woman.
Ever.
Yeah, ever. But
But it never happened though.
look, I want you to get a hold of me
Like,
after this. 'Cause,
Yeah. So, and additionally, we will need to see proof.
yeah, I'm gonna keep tabs on you, man.
Yeah,
Like, I'm gonna try to help you.
alright,
Yeah.
But
no worries.
also, additionally, as part of your problem, you'll have to get on camera and drink your own urine, which is, might be considered cruel and unusual. But as long as you're willing
I
to
have
do
to
that,
drink my own urine for what? Wait, say that again.
It's
so
not
you
as
don't
bad
have
as you think.
like, you might be yes, you'd have to drink your own
Wait, for
urine.
what? If
For
wait, if what?
justice?
If what happens?
Yeah, if you want to plea down out of a, so let me ask you this first and foremost: did you rape this woman?
No, I did not.
Not even fantasy,
Then,
like
you know what? Then that's sufficient as a
Oh,
plea,
like
as
like
your
fantasy?
plea.
No. Like what happened was
No,
that we
I'm
both
saying-
had a fucked up
we're not saying-
experience where it was
we're not
just both
saying-
of us.
We're not saying any thought crimes. We're saying of actually
Physical.
committing a sex act against her and or her friend against her, or
No, that never
There-
happened with her friend. That never happened with her. It was
So
just me
Well,
telling
so-
her that we were gonna have we were doing a fantasy type thing when I came over to your house, but it went too far, and that's what it is. That's why.
How did it go
But
too
it
far?
wasn't right because just because she wanted just to stop sooner, and I don't know. It's just fucked.
And you didn't stop when she
But
said
it's not
stop?
rape. But it's not
No,
like
don't
you know,
try to
it's
jump
not-
ahead of
it's
me.
not-
I'm
it's-
asking you a
Hold on
straightforward
here.
question.
Let's slow down here. So I just want you to
yeah, she
understand.
did. But the thing is like
Burger, I just want you to understand. You know how these things can play out. that formally.
William wants to tear his leg off.
What? He's the hound dog. He's the hound dog. He's the hound dog. He's the hound dog. And you know what? He doesn't even have to do any work on this one because all the information is already provided. I'm not saying that, like, you know, but I just want to get a formal plea, understanding what rape means. That rape is not just something that exists in your mind, that it's something that you enacted on another person against their will.
No, but I
Do you wanna-
didn't. It wasn't like that. I know, but it wasn't like that.
So, okay. So with that being said,
Not
you
to
want,
you.
yeah, and
Wasn't like
I'm
that to you, but
also
yeah.
willing to strike a deal with you here that assuming that you seek mental help as in tomorrow before noon and you drink your urine right now immediately, that
Immediately.
yeah.
It's not that bad, man.
I mean,
It
it's
won't
sterile, so
make you
there's no
sick. It's
issues there.
sterile, exactly.
Mm.
I had an ex-girlfriend whose mom used to like rinse her mouth, brush her teeth, fucking gurgle. with it.
For forgiveness, right?
No, she just did it because it was like some healthy thing she was
No,
doing.
for me, I'm saying. Like,
For you, yeah, it's not forgiveness, it's penance.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But
It's not that
it's not
bad.
true. That didn't happen. I will admit, I was an asshole. I did harass this girl, but still, I'm not
Okay,
a
so
rapist.
I think that qualifies, and don't you dare say that I didn't give you every out here. Your official stance on raping a female is you are innocent of the charges. And this is your final answer. And again, you know, we would need.
Can I tell my story first?
Yeah, no, I just want to give him every opportunity to avoid.
I think it's fair to have the victim impact statement, though.
Sure. Well, so I think it's sufficient. He pleads innocent, right? So let's
Yeah,
proceed.
That's what I get out of that.
Let's carry on.
Mhm.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, sure. I'd love to hear your side of the story. And Burger, I'm going to mute you because I don't want you interrupting her.
Okay. So we were at my apartment and my mom was home and Booger or Dakota, let's
What
call
year
him.
was this, too, by the way?
2019. So Dakota wanted to have sex, which I was kind of iffy about because I wasn't in the mood, also considering my mom was home and it was a small apartment. So I was kind of not saying no blatantly, but saying no, which he then pressured me into me saying yes. So we started doing stuff, and then I immediately just didn't want to anymore. So I said, "Can we stop? Stop, please." And he did not stop. I was pushing him off of me, saying, "Please stop. I don't want to do this anymore," until the point where I was almost crying, pushing him off of me. And then he went home. And I also wanted to, because she's not going to be speaking in here because she does not want to be around him, but my friend Teresa, her story was that she actually, I don't remember if it was before or after we dated. I'm pretty sure it was after, because I don't think I would have dated him, but it's just so much of a blur because of how much fucking bullshit this man has done to me. She claimed that she was at his apartment, the same one I went to when we were dating, and she was in bed with him smoking a bong, like just weed. And she said that he laced her bowl with coke and made her drink and then proceeded to rape her, and she was screaming no. And she told me that she saw his mom and she looked at her and walked away. And she said that he also was smoking a cigarette and burned her arm with it and it left a scar, and he will also admit to that. Yeah, so that's what she told me. Now, of course, I will say that I cannot personally 100% confirm that happened. That is just what she told me before I even told her that he assaulted me. So,
Like, you know him
as someone
really
who
well,
he has
obviously.
also done it to, I would believe her because she was my best friend and he did the same thing to me. So I'm gonna believe her.
Okay.
You know, I knew Dakota since I was probably 6 years old. We were best friends. I really tried not to ruin his life. I tried to be civil about the breakup, even after what he did to me. But he just refused to leave me alone. And it's just gotten to the point where he's not taking no as an answer from me or my boyfriend or even me threatening the cops. So it's just like he just needs to hear what he's done from someone else that will actually fucking tell him.
Yeah, he doesn't really seem to view what he's done as like that bad. He keeps dismissing a lot of it like as like, oh, it's because of this and that. Oh, it was a joke. It was a plastic gun. It was like, yeah, I get it. You know, it's
Yeah.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
the lack of
And
accountability.
at the time,
thing.
which people are wondering, sorry, people keep chatting in the comments about her best friend dated her ex, whatever. We were not friends at the time. We were best friends and we stopped being friends. And after me and him broke up, they started dating, I guess, or something. Or she says they weren't even dating, but they were like talking, whatever, hanging out. And I wasn't friends with her at the time. And
Yeah.
so when we became friends again, she had told me what happened and what he did to her.
I mean, none of that would be admissible in court, but you know, it's interesting to hear it here. That's
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
Like I said, I don't even know 100% if what she said is true, but I'm believing her because
yeah.
things did happen to me. Like
Well,
I said, we were doing things. I told him to stop multiple times and he didn't. And there were times where he would try to do things while I was asleep and I would wake up to it. There was a time where he was having sex with me and I was bawling my eyes out and he didn't stop. He did not care that I was crying and it was really fucked up. He was in the bathroom once combing his hair in the mirror and I walked in and asked him what he was doing and he told me to get out. And I was just kind of like playing around with him and like laughing and he ended up punching me really fucking hard and telling me to get out and then apologizing and saying he didn't even hit me that hard. And there's actually a screenshot that I sent you where he admits to doing that.
let me take a look at that.
He would
Sorry, I was
push me
busy.
all the time.
Sorry, I was also momentarily diverted looking for Skull Scratcher comedy highlights, not be homeless. By the way, the links are in the description. Poor timing. So I guess there's multiple charges here. One of assault. You know, I think that's one that Booger. I don't know if you'll confirm or deny that. If you ever hit
No, it's not true. It's not
Oh
true.
my god. You believe him?
I mean,
Gigi?
okay, so what it is true is that it was true that where it went too far, but I did stop. That's where it's wrong. Like
Well, let's hear you
what
describe
the night she's
situation, then.
saying, like it did happen, but it wasn't as bad as she says it is.
Let's hear your side of the story.
It's basically the same, but I stopped when she asked me to, and I told her I was sorry, and she was just pissed.
Oh,
This is
so
fucking.
what were you sorry for?
Well, obviously because I went too far. I was like I didn't mean to fucking make her uncomfortable. Like I felt bad. I didn't realize. I thought we were just because I told her I told her to say like stuff like that, but like before I came, so I just thought it was
Okay,
but I
you know
did
what?
stop.
We might actually
But I was pushing
have the
off
Honorable
of
Judge Wilkins coming aboard here, which sorry for. I'm going to excuse myself for one moment. Please bear with.
Yeah. I think, that's the trouble with, these fantasies that involved, power dynamics and stuff like that. It's especially when you've already got, you know, issues, which you obviously do. So, you know what I mean? Like, you really probably shouldn't play that fantasy out. You know what I mean? Like, and
Okay.
yeah, I could understand at least, you know what I mean? Like that, you you didn't know, you know what I mean, like whether to continue or not. But I think maybe you did, but because you were involved in that dynamic of a power fantasy, that you didn't stop because you know, obviously you enjoyed something about the the feeling of power or something like that, that, you know, is why you like that type of thing or whatever.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to be real. That's why I stopped and I
No,
felt
no,
bad because I
I
didn't
get it,
mean
but
to. I didn't mean to like fucking, you know.
yeah,
Like
and
obviously,
that's
if I fucking like, if I hurt this girl, everybody's saying like, dude, of course I'm gonna get mental health, dude. Of course, you ever think like you know,
Well, it's
you
been
don't know,
5
like I
years
already
and you
know I'm
haven't
fucked
though.
up. Okay, I know.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I think, you know, I think that's the thing, you know, you realize, you know what I mean, there was some sort of element of your fantasy that ended up going too far, you know, and that's what I believe you're saying anyways, and that you're obviously sorry, you know what I mean, like you did have feelings for this girl, and you know, but the thing is, like you can't fix those mistakes, right? Like
I
that's the
know.
thing, like
I know.
yeah, like like it traumatized her, so you have to realize, like, when you're contacting her with all this future power dynamics with the gun picture and threats and calling her current boyfriend and stuff like that, like you're continuing the harm that you caused, you know what I mean, initially. Like you're not even, like, you're not allowing her to heal, and you're not healing from it. Like what you're doing is almost like, you know, um
Mm-hmm. Just
it's
fucking
fucked
both of
up.
us over. I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's not good. It's bad. Like it's damaging, because like you have to realize, like how she's got to live with this stuff, you know what I mean,
Yeah, like
like
it's hard. It was hard for me to even like go into a new relationship and like go into that kind of side of a relationship, because that was always like the thought of what happens if they don't stop, or like it's just not something you want to think about when you want to get into a
But
relationship
you
with
got
someone.
into a relationship like a month later.
it doesn't
And
matter.
you think I was having sex?
Yeah,
No,
probably.
I wasn't.
The thing is, that's not like up to you. Like even if she cheated on you or was fucking somebody else, like whatever, like like you're not, you know, the arbiter of the punishment or whatever. Like that happens to
Mm-hmm,
lots of
mm-hmm,
people. You just gotta move
mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm.
fuck on. Like, you know, like you can't say that, you know, oh, you know, you didn't wait, you know, the appropriate time to mourn our, you know, really, you know what I mean, like you got to move
Mm-hmm,
the fuck
mm-hmm.
on, man. Like
And
there
do the
is no
persons say
appropriate.
that we're
Yeah,
probably still dating? No, we're fucking not.
We
Like,
actually are.
yeah, okay.
We're in love.
dude, are you serious,
People
man?
are so
Wow.
fucked
I'm
up.
kidding. I'm
Wow.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You think
Like
that's an
that's,
appropriate joke?
I'm
yeah, that's
sorry. I'm
fucked up.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, you
I don't
shouldn't
think
even
that
have
you
said it.
are, to
Exactly.
be
He
honest.
doesn't care. He doesn't care. He
He really
thinks it's
doesn't.
funny.
I do. I do. I'm sorry. Like
No,
fuck.
he thinks it's funny because he'll call me after this and start laughing. I guarantee it.
You know,
No,
like
I
I gotta say,
won't. No, I won't. I won't call you. This is the Hail Mary, dude. This is my last time
He's
talking to you.
literally
This is
laughing
why.
while he's
This is why.
talking right
No.
now.
But this is why I wanted
You
this,
hear
so
it in
I could
his
stop talking
voice.
to you, so I could get everybody's opinion, dude.
I gotta
Well,
say, like we've seen a
And
lot
I'll.
of actors, around these parts, and you could honestly be the worst one that we've ever seen.
The worst person? No, dude. Come on.
So who's worse than
You know
you?
that he followed me on TikTok and the only 2 people he was following was Daniel Larson?
Sorry.
I
And he
mean,
thinks it's hilarious. He
yeah,
loves it.
I think the laughing and this joking stuff is just a
I don't know.
coping mechanism,
Well,
and
yeah. I'm not trying to be like fuck around. I'm just. I don't know. I don't
no,
know what
but
to think
you
about it
know,
though.
like it's
It
gonna
is
get
fucked
you
up.
in
I'm sorry.
trouble.
Like I don't mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I think, you know, and I think you don't realize what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like when I'm telling you it's a coping mechanism, like, you know, so
I don't think he's taking in much of anything that anybody's saying.
no, I don't
I
know,
know.
but I
No.
mean, like,
I am listening. I'm gonna get like help, dude. I'm listening. I'm just.
I don't really believe you. You know, I
You
like you
don't
don't
believe
really.
me that I'm gonna get help like that. I'm just
I
gonna
don't,
I'm
stay
I don't
like,
gonna
think
nah,
you,
gonna
dude.
make sure
I
Trust.
you,
don't, you don't. I don't think
yeah,
you
Okay.
see. I don't think you see anything that you're doing is wrong.
I'm
I
gonna
just
I
try to
know.
want to
help.
know
No, I
how
know
you
I'm
it's
gonna try
get
wrong,
to
but
help.
I
make
don't know.
sure that
Like
you get help. I don't want to see anybody
Like,
like
I'm
harmed
not
in the
I'm not
future.
trying to justify it. I know it's wrong, but I just don't know. Like, I'm just
So let me ask
Yeah,
you
you're
this:
fine.
who do you live with currently?
I live with my mom and my sister.
Okay, what do you think your mom's gonna think when?
Well, I told her like I'm not a rapist, dude. Like I know if I am, dude, I'll fucking like, dude,
So
I'll take any punishment. Like if I am, if I like
Dakota,
I have.
Dakota, and you're your mama's boy. Every mom loves their son. What's she doing right now? Because I don't want to have to get her attention through any unscrupulous means. I would rather just have a normal conversation.
I
And
honestly
think-
really don't think she'd care.
No, I could tell his mom's got issues too.
Yeah.
No, they all do. All of them. He has 6 siblings. I've messaged multiple of his sisters and their boyfriends and told them he's a rapist, and they said that's none of my business.
Yeah,
That's what they said to me.
yeah.
Jesus.
No, they don't want involved.
I've begged
Okay.
his family to tell him to leave me alone. I've said, can you please tell your brother to leave me alone? I don't want anything to do with him. I don't want to have to contact the police. And they just tell me that's none of my business.
Do you have his mother's phone number?
I do not. I might on one of my old phones, but I do not right now.
Okay.
Well, I
I,
think
I do
Dakota
know
would
his
probably-
mother's Facebook though.
Yeah. No, but
So
I
is
think
he-
Dakota would give it to you. Like, you know what I mean? You'd allow Marty to call your mother and have a word with her.
He just dipped.
No, well, he's back. He's back. He's
Oh,
back.
okay.
In his defense, he's back.
All right.
You know, which,
Smart move.
well, a smart move would have just been to delete all social media, I think, right? And
But we're past that.
No,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
think it's a little. Yeah, that's fair.
Look, I
Fair.
think he wants help. Like, I really do. I think there's an opportunity to help him so that he doesn't victimize anybody in the future. I think that's key. Is to get this guy on the track where he can access the help that he needs, because he probably doesn't even really know and realize, like a lot of the problems, like because he's not making good decisions. He's got unhealthy relationship dynamics. His home life, like family is fucked. Like there's a lot of
So look, these are things to consider. But he's like 20 years old as well.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I say there's definitely, it's not like hang him and fucking bury the corpse type thing. I think there's a chance.
So let me ask you this: considering how things work around here, if all of this isn't that, then what is?
Well, no, I mean, like he's definitely like I'm not saying he doesn't deserve punishment or anything like that. I'm just saying that there's, you know what I mean? Like
So let's think of
opportunity.
let's think of what we've done to people like for less.
Oh yeah, no, by all means, you know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to, save him from facing any type of punishment. I'm just saying that I believe that,
So,
he's got to get on something. Yeah.
I don't like. I don't.
Yeah.
So I would say somebody who's going around thinking that this sort of behavior is okay, like actually committing rapes and for over look, it's been almost 5 years that he's been doing this shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird with the fantasy thing. I mean, obviously he went too far. I'm not sure. I mean, it's hard to say, rape without, I'm not
Gigi,
sure, man.
I mean, like both. I think it's fair to say that both you and I are
It's
like,
not good. You know what I mean? Like,
and neither you or I are like healthy people. We've both broken laws. We've never raped
Yeah.
anybody.
no,
You know what I mean?
no.
I would say even like having fantasies,
Yeah, it's
that's
weird.
it's
If
pretty
it's
strong.
a private fantasy and you're like privately jerking off to it, whatever. But when you're actually pursuing that, like on people that don't also have the kink.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's that's weird because there is a whole genre of that shit, and it's dangerous because like of what happened to you, basically. You know what I mean? That just shows right there the danger of it, because if what he says is actual true, you know what I mean, that he just went too far with it, and like it is, by definition a rape, but there's like enough mitigating circumstances there to kind of like say, like we understand, this was wrong, this was, like against, a person's will, so it would be a rape, but
Gigi, Gigi, this
Yeah.
guy has like clearly posed a danger. Like I can pull up the gun
Oh,
photo again.
I'm not gonna argue against that.
I could
man.
find the real screenshots to that where you'll see how where they don't even, dude. It wasn't a threat. I could show what I said before that if I find it.
And I asked him to say this, like this guy doesn't take any of this seriously. You can say like coping mechanisms.
It
or
is
whatever.
no, I do take it serious. I know it's fucked up, but it's not
But
like
you've been
I
laughing.
don't think I'm this type of person who's like fucking evil.
So
like,
hang on a second here. So like your victim is here present.
that's my fault. That's my fault.
And you're laughing and making jokes.
Yeah,
about
that was rough, man.
it's really
My
it's
fault.
really-
It was just because the stupid chat, because of the fucking they're still dating. I'm sorry.
I don't even.
I don't even
know.
believe a word he says.
Yeah,
It was so long ago. Like fuck. Like I don't.
But so again, I'll ask you, like, how did we get here today?
How do we get here today? Because I posted the fucking number. I wanted to get everybody's opinion, man. I need help.
Hopefully you wanted.
Well,
So
why
I
did you
don't-
say
I
it
don't-
over a sexy
That's not-
time? That's not
yeah,
for an
that's
opinion. That's
not-
getting
that's not-
people to harass me.
Yeah, you posted
Yeah.
her number, dude.
Mm.
So that's
Mm.
why.
Well,
I
and look
say,
where
like,
it is. We have
Yeah.
it here now, so you could see. So you could.
No,
So
that wasn't your
I'm sorry,
plan.
but-
give Marty
Mm.
your mom's number so he could call and talk to her. He's not gonna say anything. You know, he's not gonna get her going crazy or do anything wrong. He just wants to have a word with her.
Isn't like a sufficient
Nah,
answer.
not
you know?
tonight. Not tonight. It's pretty late.
Not tonight. Well, listen, I'm going to tell you this, man. Like, we're going to get your mom's attention tonight. One way or the other, I'd prefer it to be a civil conversation. Like, I'm telling you that. Like,
Yeah,
that's
like
that's a
this
promise
is
from
a fact,
you
man.
that we're going to get your mom's attention tonight.
Just do it the right way, man. Like, just don't.
So here's
You
what's
know.
going to happen. Like I'm telling you what's going to happen. Your address is going to be posted in the chat. Okay, and how long have you been watching this? Let me ask you this. It shouldn't be something that you have to think long and
Watching
hard
what?
about. How long have you been watching like how things play out around here? With
No, like what?
these-
Wait, what?
How long
Yeah,
have you been
just-
watching like this YouTube channel?
I don't know. Half a year.
Okay,
Yeah, just
don't
go
know.
along with it, man.
ballpark
Don't-
it.
Yeah, you don't push back, man. It'll
Look, I'll
it's
tell you
not
this,
good.
man. Look. It would satisfy me immensely if I get any confirmation from your mother that she's going to help you in getting help. And
Okay. Well, she's probably sleeping, so just like
wake her up.
I'll,
Or
I mean, I
what
don't.
time is it?
Wake her up, or we're gonna wake her up,
It's
man.
like almost
Like,
11,
which-
12.
what
Like,
do you, so let me ask you what would be preferable to you. Okay. You waking her up or us waking her up? Like, and not letting her sleep.
we'll
weeks.
ask what though. Like, why? What do you need to ask? Like,
I
what's
would just want to get any sort of confirmation from her that
That she's
first off,
willing to help you.
I want you to tell her. She's probably well aware of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
fair
it
to
won't be
say.
shocking to her to hear this, right? Like, you know, like
So-
trust me, man. This is so much better. Just go along with it. Have the call. You know, boom, 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 bada bing. You know what I mean? It'll be in and out, and then that's it, man. Like, you're
'Cause
gonna want that.
honestly,
That's the way.
we, as you know, like we started off playing Pup Party together. It was an enjoyable time. You were slightly annoying, but it was cool. I mean, like you seemed like an alright guy. I didn't know any of this stuff. Like you were bothering everyone in Discord. It didn't really bother me, but again, you're being annoying. It's whatever. But this isn't just like mere nuisances. This is seriously deranged behavior.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Have you seen?
You have to realize, man, we're trying to help you. Actually, like, you know what I mean? Like, it could go
I
both
know.
ways, though. You know what I mean?
That's exact. Like you said. Oh, that's not your plan. Like that's all I want, man. Like, fuck.
Can I ask you, like, I'm assuming. Well, I actually know for a fact. Like, you related to me. Like, you're unemployed. So have you ever had any sort of employment, or have you ever done anything like considered remotely productive?
Nah, dude, I'm fucked up.
Okay.
I got a lot of fucking issues, man. Nah.
So do
No.
you get some
I
kind
want
of?
to. No, I tried. Like, dude, it's just been hard. Like, it's just I don't know.
So you know what? I'm at this point, like, I'm going to actually relay your number to the grinder people, and it's going to be a long night, and unless you can give me some sort of assurance that your mom is going to, one, that she's aware, two, that she's also going to hold you accountable, because her living situation is going to become untenable. I'm just telling you that she's going to get sick of having to deal with this on account of you.
Yeah, it's gonna be much easier to say, "Hey, mom, can you wake up for a little bit? I got a couple questions for you."
Yeah, like, because let's be real here. Like,
Okay, man. Okay, man.
Yeah.
Well, look, what are you gonna ask? What are you gonna ask?
it's like, I
Nothing.
don't.
You know exactly what's going to be asked, man. Like like just get it over with. Let's go. It's not a big deal, man. If your mom had to go to court, you know what I mean? It'd be way worse. Like I'm telling you, like this is nothing. It gets worse. Like this is easy. This is like easy. And like I know how
So
your
just
mom
what
is,
to
man.
verify that she's gonna give me help? I'm
Yeah,
curious.
No,
So
no.
like what?
Look, you're not in the position to really bargain here, man. Thinking that this is a joke and making a mockery of this. You might think like being homeless is funny.
Like, well, cause I don't know, man. Cause I don't want to like put her. It's just between
No,
me and Kate.
I fully
Like
understand. I fully understand. Hey, hang on a second here.
how
So
about
you
this? If I give you the number, if you
bear
talk
with
to
me,
her
bear with me, bear
personally,
with me. Shut up, shut
not
up.
on stream,
Shut,
like
no, shut the fuck up. So you feel like you're entitled to message her mom,
hmm.
because I'm seeing a whole bunch of screenshots right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so like you don't feel that that's inappropriate for her mom to be inconvenienced by you. You feel that.
That was my bad. That was
So go wake
once.
the fucking
That was
go.
one time, but I
That was
Right
more
never
than
did
one
that
time. It
again.
was more than one time.
You've got 1 minute right now to go and wake up your mother. She's gonna be woken up like for until you're out of there, man. Like I'm just telling you, like that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah. Don't go against the grain, man. You want to just make this as easy as possible for
I'm
everybody,
getting a hold of them right
including
now.
yourself.
I'm getting a hold of them right now, just because this is bullshit. I'm sorry.
I mean, Dylan ended up in a group home. I don't know if you know who Dylan is.
I mean, I don't know if he realizes. That's what I'm saying. I actually think there's some help to be had for this guy. I want to see him get counseling. I want to, I'm gonna follow and make sure he does. Like, but
And
look,
Gigi
man,
will.
don't.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. So
Gigi's, he's definitely taking a very understanding approach to this. Dude, what are you waiting for?
yeah,
Go now. I understand you don't want to do it, but this is what's best for you. What are
yeah.
you, what are you waiting for? Okay, you know what? Fine, I'm giving up.
I don't.
Here we go. All right, fuck this shit. Honestly.
Well,
right.
not on stream. Like, why?
No,
You could ask that if you
Dude,
really care
dude,
about getting help. Come on.
think about the shit that you put her through, her mom through, her family
I
through.
continue to
This is
put her through.
nothing. This is nothing. Like you're just experiencing a little taste of the power dynamics right now, man.
Exactly. Like he doesn't get it. He's just laughed at me and just mocked me this entire time.
yeah.
I've asked him
How's
to
it
leave.
Yeah,
feel?
I'm really starting to get like a poor taste for this guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you just want to go with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, like, you're gonna really know the power dynamics. You fight against this shit. Like, seriously, man. Like,
You should know. Like you follow. You should know, dude. You should
I
fucking
don't even
know.
know why I'm trying to help you at this point. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's
You
fucked
know
up.
what?
Like,
Yeah. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So you're not going to do it.
Well, I don't know. Like, why?
Oh,
Why
you know
now?
what?
Though? Why does it have to be now? Like,
Why not now? We're all here. We want to hear
exactly.
it.
Like I'm
He
telling you,
thinks
dude.
nobody can do anything. He thinks he's untouchable. He doesn't care. He thinks it's funny.
Well, I can guarantee you that he's not untouchable.
No, man. Like, yeah, it's everybody's touchable. And the thing is, like, you should know, like, how this shit works, man. Like, if you think you're not
So let me
touchable,
ask you this:
well, somebody you care about is.
So I'll give you a sample. It's apartment 303 on the third floor, right?
all right.
Yeah. Dude,
Right?
like,
Do you right? Do you want to go and wake your mother, or do you want us to wake your mother?
Like, you shouldn't even be thinking about this. Like, it's fucked up. Like,
It's a
you should be-
no-brainer.
yeah, it really is.
Mom should have already been up and on
don't think it's a
on the
good
phone.
idea.
You don't think it's a good idea? Okay. So, have you ever been homeless before?
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
Might want to pack.
Yeah. Do you think that your mother's going to be put up with this shit for you? She doesn't care. I mean, let's be honest, man. It's to her detriment, but your mom doesn't care about you. It comes down to
I
not
honestly
having-
don't even know if he's telling the truth about living with his mom because his mom's Facebook looks like she lives in BC.
Interesting.
Maybe that's why he's hesitant.
He also forgot to mention that he also lives with his schizophrenic brother,
What's his name?
Well,
Jerry.
I actually don't.
Okay. Okay.
So you don't live with your mom, you just live with your brother. Like, your
No,
mom's
he lives
BC.
with his mom, but his mom takes care of his schizophrenic brother.
Okay. Well, I know you're not in BC because of the time you said. You're in like Quebec or Ontario.
He's in Ontario. He's also literally called me on a payphone at the mall, so he acts like I don't know where he is. He tries to tell me he's in BC, tries to tell me he's somewhere else, but he calls me on payphones.
Yeah, I mean, look, Booger, I get that it's uncomfortable, but you got to understand, like you're gonna get it so much worse. You're just having a little taste of this power dynamic.
He
shit.
is a
It's-
Toronto man.
It's going to get you
He
help
is
to
a
not,
Toronto
to not
man.
harass this poor woman anymore. Like, that's honestly what
He
we're trying
has
to
my number memorized. Yes, he does. He calls me on strangers' phones. He calls me on
No, of course
payphones. He
he
calls
does.
me on
Of course he does.
everybody's phone.
Of course he does. But I want to see it stop. I want to see him get I do want to see him get help. I could tell he's got issues. He's a drug addict. There's a lot of things going on, man. Like, he's young though. I've watched people 20 years old die of ODs and stuff like that, man. It's not fucking good. There's no great thing
say
out
his
of that.
name. Yeah. So
Yeah.
this person's name is Dakota. Dakota, Sean, Lucas, Jacob, Jeff. He's got 5 names.
Holy fuck!
Yeah,
How does that make
That's like-
sense?
It's like
pretty
that
sure he
song.
told me each one of his siblings named him.
Okay. So let me repeat that. Dakota, Sean, Lucas, Jacob, Jeff. That's weird. That's not something I really.
John Jacob Jingleheimer.
Yeah, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
Dev on Stocksmere chat. Yeah, here I got you, Dev. Here, one moment. Let me relay this. I'm gonna post in the Discord as well. This guy, this kind of, he honestly might not just give a fuck, and
I really don't think he does. He would have reacted.
He doesn't.
He would
He
have got
really
his mom by
doesn't.
now.
He thinks it's funny. He thinks he's untouchable. He
Yeah.
doesn't give a shit.
No, I don't think it's funny, dude. I don't think it's funny.
Really?
I mean, so here's what you got to do. Like honestly, you got to have you reported all this to the police, Chicky?
Pardon?
You've reported all this to the police,
Yeah.
and it's amazing to me. Well, so when you keep reporting this,
Yeah. Okay.
She's got-
So I
yeah.
reported it a while ago. They kind of didn't do anything with it because I was responding, and then I just reported it tonight again, right before you called me. So I still haven't gotten an update on that.
okay,
I
You're
did
gonna
not
lose-
report the rape because at the time, and yes, it is my bad, and yes, it does seem like I could be lying because of it, but I did
Nobody
not
believes-
tell the
nobody believes
police at 13 because I was scared. I didn't want to tell my mom what happened, and I only told her years after because I was so scared of even telling anybody what happened because I didn't want to be looked down upon because one, I thought I'd get in trouble because my mom told me never to date him, and my mom did not think I was doing anything like that. So
do you,
I just
do you have his mother's name?
yeah. Star Gem Jeff on Facebook.
Whoa.
Scar Gem Jeff.
Star STAR.
Okay,
Star
okay.
Gem Jeff.
Okay, and that's GEM.
Yep. JEFF.
Okay.
Do you have her real name and not her stripper name?
I don't know. I really don't know. I've only known her as Star. Everybody knows her as Star. The
Yeah.
building that they live in, everybody knows them very well, and not
Oh,
for
I'm
good
sure.
reasons.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
for
sure.
good reasons.
Yeah. Yeah. That adds up. I mean,
The landlord, everybody.
Well, so hang on one second here. Well, it's unfortunate that Dopin, the grinder chieftain, is unresponsive right now. Let me check in one. I think he's got a couple of accounts.
Wait.
So should I just give the full address and just start sending some canaries in the coal mine?
I guess. I mean, he doesn't want to work. Doesn't want to work or cooperate. So
He's
I'm
not
not really sure.
trying. That's the point. Like
Man, it's amazing how much the system's failing here.
Yeah.
It really is.
Like, what's it going to take? Like,
yes, she did. Yes, she is the one who killed the little dog.
Yeah.
They also used to have a rabbit that sat in a cage its entire life without able to turn around. It was just sitting in a cage, facing one way.
I hate that shit. I hate how people collect animals like that. Like I fucking can't stand that shit.
I actually bought him a cat for his birthday, and that's the cat that I called to get taken away because he was neglecting it. I bought him that cat at the beginning of a relationship when he was treating me normally, and I absolutely regret it.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to tell if people treat their animals like that. You know. Yeah.
I think it's a great indicator.
That isn't
He's
true.
not
I
in
don't
Saskatchewan.
treat my animals like shit. That's not true.
Oh, never mind. I thought someone said he was in Saskatchewan. He's not Muslim either. I don't know what all this. Everybody's telling me he's talking about Islam. He's literally not religious. He told me he was an atheist when we were dating. He's not religious at all.
He was screaming about the Quran like the other day.
No. We used to have a group of friends that were Muslim. He's literally not religious. He's native Canadian, and he has no religion. Not Christian, not Muslim, nothing.
Native is he like on a reserve or anything? Is he registered?
No, he's in Scarborough.
Dude, so this is a great question. Nikki D86 says he's part of ISIS. Now, look, if I was ISIS, I'd be sending this guy a fucking pamphlet. Like for sure, like absolutely, like prime candidate for.
Yeah, it definitely is. Are his siblings as fucked up?
This Sharon person really doesn't like me.
So here, let me.
They seem like the only person who's defending him.
Well, let me see
because it's true. The truth will come out, my friend.
Really?
What are you, Mohawk? Are you Mohawk?
What's the truth? Is that okay? I am an asshole, but animal abuse, like you're going crazy. Like none of that shit.
Tribe?
So is it a lie that your mom snapped your dog's neck, or that you had a rabbit in a cage? Is that a lie?
Well, we did have a rabbit, but he was let out, dude.
Did your mom not snap your dog's neck? The dog, the Pomeranian, Teddy, the one that used to be vicious.
Happened, dude.
That never happened. So why did you tell me that then? And I could ask a couple other people actually. You know, Cavell. There's a kid named Cavell that actually lives in the same building as him. He actually knows that information too. He used to say, "Oh, what? Did you kill your dog? Did you kill your dog?" And he used to get so mad about it because it was true.
It's interesting, like what
Dark Nova in chat does have clips. He does have clips of Dakota harassing me.
Like, it's interesting. Like, what would the courts even do with like a mentally ill person who has nothing to lose, who doesn't care about anything, like who doesn't care about punishment?
He's so young though. He's so young. He would they would try to rehabilitate him.
Well, I mean, they seem to be taking care of him.
Isn't that what you guys want? Like, I never raped this girl. I never did that.
But you literally said you did.
Of course.
Yeah,
you did say that she said no.
I did say I did.
You're mixing up your stories so much, like.
But I know, but I didn't. It's not like.
You're saying
I
that
personally don't believe. I personally don't believe I didn't.
You didn't do it, and you'll say stuff like, "Oh, I don't harass her, but yeah, I do message her a lot." Like, you make no sense. You've literally admitted to everything that I've accused you of doing, and then tried to cover it up and gaslight the entire chat into believing you that it wasn't true. as
Which
you've
wouldn't
literally
work
admitted
because
it
it's
and
not.
worded
Most
it
of it's
in
not.
multiple different ways of how you have done it.
I mean, the thing is, what you're doing is you're sort of like giving yourself excuses, for why it's not so bad and why, you know what I mean? Like you've convinced yourself that,
I'm not saying it's
what,
not so bad. I'm saying that the harassment, like, sure. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm nuts, dude. Like, I did text her a lot, but fuck, I'm not a rapist. I
yeah,
never did that. Her calling me a rapist or saying that I abuse
So you
well,
animals,
didn't
I
that's
should
have
fucking
sex with
die.
me and I
I should
didn't
kill
tell you to
myself or
stop
saying
and you
that. Like,
continued
no,
until you finished and then felt bad afterwards.
yeah, like
that's not what
That's
happened.
not,
I,
but you admitted that earlier.
yeah.
How many people fucking DM me every day and call me? I never been a
Sorry, I was just listening to something from. I'm sorry. Overloaded court system here.
Yeah.
I'm overhearing another. Well, I'm participating in another case
Yeah.
where somebody's accused of throwing a brick through a tram or through a Palestinian person's window and knocked them out
Shit.
cold.
Fuck.
And well, it's actually a fairly nuanced case as well. Focus, Marty. Okay, sorry. Well, yeah, I apologize. Well,
We've only
there
got
were
so much resources here, We're
correct.
justice.
in the front of my mouth. They gotta dig out the bits and pieces of it because some fucker kicked me in the mouth 3 months ago. Somebody that Marty sent over here.
Oh my god.
You're
Marty
welcome, Minnie.
he said, "This is for Marty." He kicked me in the mouth. I was outside. I was a block away from my apartment.
Okay. Just one more other.
No, it was a guy that was.
So one other thing here before fuck, man. What do you do?
No, it was a guy that was a fucking black guy. He was a black asshole. He was a young.
So actually, this seems like a fairly slammed on case. So like the goon that this person supposedly sent
it was
over.
a guy that was a fucking black guy. He was a black
Holy
asshole.
fuck, is Meatball ever racist, man?
And I was trying to help him, but I guess the way I said it to him was disrespectful. I said, "Why did you park all the way down the block to carry this big heavy box all the way down the block? You couldn't just park in front of the house." And he says, "Man, shut your mouth, mind your own business." And I called him a fucking coon or something. He knocked my fucking teeth in.
So it seems like the person accused in that case is fairly easily exculpated.
So funny how she blames you, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just some guy
yeah,
walking down, and then they said this is for Marty. Like,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what's
oh,
this?
fuck.
Because of Marty and all his people, they don't like me.
Listen less.
I know you like him, but the guy hates my guts. He threw a brick through my fucking window. I mean, he's been showing up at my fucking house. He actually threw the brick through the wrong window and hit the Palestinian couple's 17-year-old son in the head with the brick.
What the fuck?
Oopsie.
Holy fuck, man.
It sounds like throwing a grenade into a room full of Hitlers. Like as long as you hit one of them,
Yeah,
it's really whatever. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Like maybe that's not
a
beneficial.
room full of Hitlers.
Yeah, maybe that's not beneficial to my own.
You can tell you've been listening to RBR for a while. Now. You're starting to...
Yes, sorry. Maybe my ADD got the better of me there for a moment. I really don't think that this guy's going to get it. I mean, I think that he deserves like the worst. And
I can guarantee you that no matter what you say to him, he will call me again.
I won't.
You've said that.
This is the last time,
I've heard this guy
Kayla.
say that it's the
This is
last
the
time. I'll
last.
never call you again. I promise I'll never call you again.
I'm serious this time.
Call me again. You
I
said
know I
that at
fucked up
least 100
before. But I'm serious, Kayla.
I think I'm like getting deja vu right now.
Well, you know what I mean? You can't expect her to believe you. You know what I mean? If you're
I know.
serious, you're just gonna be
It's
serious.
just I just got to
right?
prove it. I just got to do with my actions, man.
So why won't you? So can I ask you like why you won't consider? Because it's been like almost 5 years now. Like, do you not have like do you not have like sexual urges? Like, are you incapable of looking at other women in a way that like
Yeah,
they
man,
are?
I got fucked up over this whole thing. I just don't want to. If I talk to like fucking, I
Like
don't
she's
know.
not gonna get
I
with
just
you,
don't want
man.
the
She's
same thing to happen again.
The
let's
thing,
I
the
know, I
thing
know, I know,
that
I know, I
makes
know, I
this,
know, I know, I know.
why are
the thing
you
that makes
focusing on energy?
everything worse is not the fact that he likes me or can't get over me. It's the fact that he thinks I feel the same is what he can't get over. The fact that he thinks that I still love him and want to be with him. He will not give it up.
I know you don't.
Well,
So
then
why
why
do
do
you?
you say I do? You always say I love you. I want it. I totally want to be with you. That's what you always say to me.
No,
I want to be with
this
you
is
still,
interesting as
which is
well.
not true.
This is interesting as well. Mug says he was laughing at Cobes for his dry spell. The irony is so thick.
Hmm.
Huh. I mean, that is interesting.
Hmm.
So let me ask you this,
yeah.
Booger. What is it? Have you been with any other women?
No, only two.
Okay.
Like, so her
And the
friend
second one
was
she
of them?
didn't. And the second story about the girl. Oh, he laced her with meth or coke, and then
I didn't say
got her
meth.
drunk, and then like, dude, that's just not true. We were both me and Teresa. We were both fucking stoners. We
Here's the
both
thing.
had some liquor. We both
Let's
fucked each other, and it wasn't rape.
let's look at
Completely
Booger here.
consensual.
If Booger weren't so obsessed, I'm sure Booger could get laid. You know what I mean? Like he could find other outlets for his energy and his pent up desires. Like, is anyone disagreeing on that?
I mean, Cobes can, so why not?
You can feel
No,
free to show any of
yeah.
the screenshots that I sent
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
So hang on. There's just some. Okay. So let's look further into this, dude. You honestly like what I think you need. Like, have you ever? Let me ask you this. Maybe this might be a dark question. Do you ever feel like removing yourself from the equation, or even including yourself in the equation? Do you ever feel like removing yourself is what's best for everyone?
Yeah.
So what's
Definitely.
stop?
Yeah.
Let me ask you
Definitely.
this.
I'm
What's
fucking it.
stop?
I don't know, man. Like that's why like
So you're a
I've
pussy?
tried to find help. I've tried to fucking like not
No,
like I haven't got counseling yet, like not that far, but I just
you
like
know, honestly, at this point,
trying to on my own.
I don't know that you're, like I'm just calling him like I see him here. I don't. There's something wrong with you, and I think you'll
Definitely.
agree to that. Like, do you enjoy life? Do you enjoy living?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
What do you enjoy about
Yeah.
living? Let me ask you. Like harassing this poor woman? Does it give you
No,
joy?
like, dude, dude, I know how it seems, but I just fucking, I don't know what's wrong with me, dude. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just,
No, I'm trying to get a better
I still
understanding.
love
Like,
this girl, and it's just fucked.
no,
I'm just fucking myself
no,
over, you
I'm
know.
trying to get a better understanding of like what do you like? What do you look? What brings you joy? What brings you fulfillment? What gives you any purpose or reason?
Talking to my friends, I guess.
Like who are your friends? Who are your friends?
I don't have to say that.
No, so okay, that's more than fair.
What do you do though? Like, do you have hobbies or anything you enjoy? Like, are you into music? Are you into
Yeah,
sport?
I like music. I like doing fucking I
What do you
got
listen?
hobbies, of
Yeah,
course.
so
He
like
listens to Charles Manson.
Who
okay.
doesn't? Who doesn't?
That's like okay. He was an interesting guy. Like okay. Like that's not. Yeah. Okay.
Are
I mean,
you fascinated by serial killers or anything like that? Are you?
Okay, so but can I ask though, if I did all this stuff, why is she so comfortable just getting on here and talking? Like,
because she wants this to
seriously, like, come on,
end.
dude.
Because she wants.
Exactly. I
She
want
wants
it
this
to
to end.
end.
She wants
Okay,
it to
if she,
end.
okay,
Yeah.
I
okay, it
want you
will,
to
it
leave
will,
me
it will,
alone.
it
I've
will,
been
it
asking
will.
you
But
for 5 fucking
but
years to leave me alone.
it's been like 5 years, man. 5
This
years.
is the end. This is the end, man. This is the end.
5 years. 5 years of this bullshit. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I
He says
really.
he
I
already
don't
has
know.
killed someone.
He
I don't
doesn't have
believe
a father. He's never learned what a healthy relationship is. He's got bad power dynamic problems, like is something that happens in his family home. There's a lot there, man. He's got trouble. Like,
CIA
it's not
man,
good.
dude. I wish you'd been listening. You know what we need is
I was 13.
Hmm.
you know, it's not just look at this. This
Racist DNA, yeah.
Oh.
Actually, no, he's native. I don't know if he's native's got racist DNA.
You know what? Here's from what I've understood.
They have drug addict DNA.
So from what GG's conveyed to me is that you know, they bend over backwards for these people over there. You know what I mean? And is YouTube in America or is it in Canada? Like, 'cause I'm just trying to like figure out if I should like end this in private. You know what I mean? Like, but from what it sounds like the natives over there are like some people somewhere else.
There's also native people also have like a different. Well, not he doesn't live on a res, so I don't know. But he like they have a whole different like system. Like they have instead of like your CPS, they have native child, or they'll have like
they've got their own
they
resources.
have their
And it's
own
really
police.
good.
They have like the police in the town cannot do anything
No,
about
they make their
anything
own
that happens on
laws.
reserve. They have their own police and everything.
Yeah.
So
It's
I guess
basically their own little countries, so they make their own rules. And
yeah. So after the whole scandal in the gore world, I should probably bite my tongue after saying like the natives in
love
Canada,
natives,
are
so
like
yeah,
some
I love
people's
natives.
else. You've expressed that to me
Yeah.
endlessly.
You know
that. honestly, yeah.
I know a lot of people don't share that opinion, but I gotta say it. You know what I mean? I think natives are great.
What's not to love? Like this
Yeah.
guy's.
I think they got a lot of perks that I don't think they should have. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like I live right next to the reserve. I've lived on the reserve. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I right now I live right next to a reserve. Like we go all the time. Like I have no issue with native people. But
You
him
go
and
in.
his
Is
family,
it fair to say? So hang on. Is it fair to say you go in, you get what you need, and you get out?
yeah, like we go to the reserve and we get like weed. Like they
Yeah, right.
they sell
Exactly. You
weed,
get
they
in,
sell
like, but
whatever,
you
like-
don't want to be there any longer than you need to be.
yeah, like
Right. Yeah, I get it. All
you're
right.
allowed. Like it's like a
Yeah. Okay.
you know they have like 20 like weed stores, dispensaries, in
Yeah.
one strip. Like it's just
everybody's house is a weed store.
yeah.
Everybody's living room is turned
Oh,
into a
yeah.
weed
Like
store.
so, things that I've heard from other people who aren't on this panel right now, like it's all starting to make perfect sense. Like, you know,
It can be dangerous on the res, yeah. Someone in chat just said that it's dangerous. It can be. There's a lot of res dogs and
There's a missing signs of
missing people and
It can be, yeah, but it's actually the nicest community too at the same time, because you have a lot of adults watching what the kids do, and their parents will get a call if they're like fucking around, and you know what I mean. Like there's, you know, like there's a lot of community members.
Okay, so
really,
okay.
do they pay taxes?
No, of course
no.
not.
So I'm instead of like expressing this aloud, I'm going to send
Res
a.
dogs, they're just like wild dogs that live on the res, and some can
Yeah.
be vicious, some can be nice. You're not really advised to go pet them or anything because they can bite you. They have like diseases and shit. How do res dogs? Probably not positive.
So hang on. So look, we got some progress here. Been driving, just got home. Send me the address. Okay. All right. Let me pull this up. All right, we're gonna go. Okay. Hang on one second.
Dakota really doesn't like his mom.
No, this guy's got nothing to lose. Doesn't care about shit. You know, and you know, like
I care, dude. I care. I just can't do it tonight. If you want to text privately, if you really care about somebody, if you care about somebody getting help instead of just fucking with somebody, then
fuck that, because you don't give a fuck about nothing. You know, and like unless
okay.
like you need to have your shelter threatened in order to get through to you. And and I promise you this, man. I promise you this. Like I have no reason to lie, man. I just want this shit to stop because your behavior is disgusting to me. It's honestly like this is not acceptable. This is not okay. Like, why do you keep bothering this fucking woman? Like what's wrong with you?
I don't know. Why you don't think I know? Like it's fucked, dude. I don't know.
So
I don't
okay.
know.
Okay. I don't think that you really. I don't think you're playing with a full deck of cards here, man. Like you know, you're not like a bad looking guy. You know, like you could potentially get laid. I think that might make you feel better. Like, have you considered that? Have you tried that? Let me ask you if you've tried that.
Tried what? Sorry.
Have you tried getting laid?
No, dude, this whole thing, this whole relationship, this fucked me over.
So,
This
okay,
fucked me up.
let me ask you this. Like, so what is about this woman that like will not allow you to even consider potential, even for her own benefit?
I don't know.
Look.
I can say I just love
He
her, but
told me that
Shut
he's had girlfriends. He told me that he's had girlfriends and stuff. But
I don't know if
online doesn't count. Doesn't count.
agreed. So okay, whether it's true or not, like if you really love this woman and you actually cared about her and well-being, would you not agree that it's in her best interest to move on?
Yeah, and mine, and yes.
Yeah, so
for sure.
literally everyone's benefit. So why haven't you tried doing that? Why haven't you tried doing that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think
I leave her
nobody's
alone for a couple
told
months.
him.
I leave her alone, and then I just text her, and I don't know.
So
I
let me
think this
ask
is
you
the
this.
first
Like,
time anybody's told him.
So look. So here, let's just get like a rudimentary baseline here. What's 9 times 7?
9 times 7. I
Oh,
don't know, like 90. I don't know.
wow, 90 something. Okay, so you're just a fucking retard. Like, you know what I mean? What do you do
Yeah.
with a retard, mentally ill guy who's got nothing to lose? Like, I don't know. I don't know what you do with somebody like this. Like, and, you know, I feel so bad. Like the courts, you know, like these people, you know, look, I click a button, I go live on YouTube. It's, you know, these guys go to school for 7 years. You know, they work tirelessly. They get internships, you know, like hoping to one day get a position in a law office or as a law clerk or something. And then they get to a position after so much work where they have to deal with retards like this who are just completely helpless. Like what do you fuck, man? Like I couldn't even.
you
I
know,
don't
one
even.
of our old friends tried to get us both in a game once and try to talk it through because he felt bad for Dakota, and he said that I should give him another chance at, you know, not being so rude to him. And then he
No, fuck this
him for like
guy.
a week, and then he was
He's
like,
a piece
he
of
talked, he talked to him for like a week, and then he messaged me. He's like, "Yeah, I blocked him. There's something fucked up
shit.
with that guy. There's no helping him."
So Dakota,
Mm,
what's an 80% increase over 100?
180. I don't know.
Oh my God! Did you just hear that, Gigi? Did you just hear that?
Unbelievable.
Unreal.
Yeah, that's the greatest. That is the most amazing thing that
500.
I've ever heard in my life.
500. Get a clue.
I'm blown away. Like at this point, I don't.
Look, an 80% increase cannot be a 20% decrease. An 80% increase is an 80% increase, not a 30% increase. Not a 36% increase, I mean. It's an 80% increase. And it can't be a 20% decrease either. It's 500.
I think it's like Norco and pup party time. Like that's what's feeling like to me. Where do we?
I've just been saying in my head this whole time, like, he just fucked himself over. Like, he came in this chat and posted my phone number on his thing, thinking he was gonna get some kind of like.
Yeah,
No,
so
this is
like,
the last time. No, this is the last time I'm talking to you. That's why I wanted. This is the last time I'm talking to you.
So listen, when he posted this,
Yeah, we're gonna hold you to that. That's the thing. Like
when he posted this poor woman's phone number, what were you hoping to get out of it? And are you satisfied with your goal?
I suppose so.
You are satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? Like you know what?
I just wanted this all to stop. You know, maybe now everything will get better.
You wanted everyone to harass her.
No. For somebody like you,
Harass her? No, don't harass. No, of course. Why would
You
no?
wanted. That's what you posted her number for.
Yeah. For some, I'm not going to give this fucking moron the benefit of the doubt and think that like him posting this woman's phone number was a way to get all this to stop. Like for a moment, I was thinking like, is that possible? But
No.
William, what do we do here, man? Like I know Gigi took his position. You know, I know Gigi like sees, you know, people who can redeem themselves, and has a desire to see people make a change as he has for himself. I mean, I can't really tell you what I want. Like I don't really know, but like what what do we do with this guy, man? Like he doesn't care about nothing.
No, he really doesn't. I think that's what
No.
makes him more
I
dangerous.
care,
than
dude. I
anybody.
care. I care, dude. No, no,
You
no.
don't.
Don't lie. Don't
Of
lie.
course I care. Well, of
If
course.
you cared,
Why would I
would've
want this
woke up your
girl
mom
to
and
be
you would have got her
harassed?
on the
Why would
phone
I?
so we
I
could
care.
confirm that she was going to help you get through this. But you don't give a
Okay,
fuck about
you
your
can
mom.
confirm that tomorrow though, but you don't have to
No,
do
we're
it
not doing it
tonight.
tomorrow.
That's what I'm
Tomorrow,
saying.
everything's over tomorrow. You'll be homeless.
Okay.
See, you don't care. So you're just like, okay.
I do care. Like, at least it's just me, dude.
So listen,
It's
here's I'm
whatever.
gonna give you some advice here, man. We're gonna send some grinder boys to your house. Let them suckers fucking
Can
dick.
I
See if
add
you feel better about
something?
some
Can
of
I
this, right?
add something? One thing I just remembered that I kind of wish I didn't, but just to add, is the fact that he actually stole a pair of my panties from when I was 13, and he continues to jerk off in them to this day at 20 years
That's a
old.
Rupel move.
That's
See, rest in case.
that's
He
genuinely
Literally
not.
told me in
That's
message
genuinely not
that
true.
he does
I
that.
believe her. I believe her.
It's not true.
Then
Prove
why
it's
did you
not
tell
true.
me you do it?
You know that, dude. Come on, man.
I mean, no, it happened, but I don't have them anymore.
Oh, it
You don't
happened.
have them
But so it was
anymore.
true.
That was
But you told
when
me
we were
that
the
not
same
that
age,
long
though.
So
ago.
you're a fucking
You
liar,
told me
dude.
that not that long ago. And I said, that's fucked up that you still have my panties from when I was 13.
You
That's
might be
fucking
a
disgusting.
Wilkins.
Dude, this
I
guy's
might be.
worse than me. Well, this guy's so look.
Sorry,
The-
an Artson. Sorry,
Yeah.
not a
So
Wilkins.
yep.
She sounds giddy about that. Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
kind of
god.
fucked up.
Oh, did you? Wow.
I didn't say that. That was
You
Sharon Tate.
just said that though. But you just said that.
That was Sharon Tate.
You literally just said that. She sounds giddy about that. This guy dude. Listen, man, dude, please. Like, oh my
Yeah, that's
god,
what I'm
dude.
saying. This Sharon Tate person is the only person that's saying fuck shit like that, siding with him.
I just hope the police take her
There's
seriously.
500 people in
and
here, and that
he
person's
gets a
the only
visit.
person saying shit like that. I said it and laughed because it's funny how fucked up he is and that he just doesn't give a shit.
I give a shit,
It's
dude. You don't think I
actually
want to get
crazy.
help? You don't think
Not
you think
even
I like?
it's
You think
not even
people
a
like
funny
being
laugh.
hooked
It's more
up?
of like
Like
a
what?
fucking like
It's been 5 years. Why haven't you
weird
gotten help?
laugh.
if you really
Okay,
wanted
let's look at
to?
this.
That's so fucking weird.
Who's Catherine Summers? Do you know who this is?
I don't know who Catherine Summers is, but I do know a couple other people that have been talking here. Dark Nova, Owen.
Okay. Yeah, I saw Owen Beveridge.
Catherine
I saw-
Summers is
Owen-
like her cousin or her son.
I literally
something.
don't know who Catherine Summers
or
is.
or
so
auntie.
I
So
literally don't know who that
you know
is.
what's amazing? You know what's amazing? We have a guy here who stole a pair of underwear, who jerks off into it for
Burner
5
account?
years. He jerks off into it for 5 years and says,
Message me, Catherine, if I know you. I don't know who you are.
I'm sure you definitely do. You definitely do.
Oh, I know who it is.
Yeah, you definitely do. But like, oh, she sounds giddy about that.
I know
like,
who it is.
She sounds giddy about that. Like,
It's just
dude.
disturbing.
Yeah, you, sir.
Sean is Dakota, the guy named Booger, and that's who's on trial right
Yeah,
now.
Sean Dakota something Jeffs, right?
Dakota
Like,
Sean. That's his. Those are the names he uses. He would usually go by Sean,
oh,
but
so
his
we'll-
first name's
what's
Pretty
actually
obvious.
Dakota.
It's pretty obvious. What's
the
going
last
on.
what's the last address you have?
I can't believe you'd think that we're
20
that stupid.
Sewells Road.
the
So
fuck,
20
man?
SEWELLS. Like
Can you
so.
could you send it to me on a message so I can send it to
Yeah.
the grinder man?
Yeah. It'll
thank
make me leave the thing for a second, but
That's okay. That's okay. Well, yeah, that's fine.
Like, why are you doing this to yourself, Booger, man? Like,
Why are you doing this to your
fucking-
mom? Why are you doing this to your? Look, this guy doesn't care about nothing.
It's
No, I
fucked
care,
up,
man. If I
But
go
you say you
homeless,
care,
that's
but
on me.
you
That's
got
on
an
me.
old
But
man
I
in chat trying to dox and post and fucking do little weird shit and stuff like that. Like, it's fucked up, man. Like, why are you doing that? Like,
trying to dox who? What?
oh my god.
Dude, so I guess like okay. So here, and let me send this to grinder man. 1 second here. So at least we'll get a good sense of what's apartment 303, right? Or at least was at some point. Okay, 303. All right, so we'll know if you're there or not in about 20 to 30 minutes. and I guarantee you this: if you're not, we're gonna find you. Like, do you not realize how?
If he's
You
not,
always
then he's
find
at his
everyone.
sister's house. His sister, Katie Jones, or not Katie Jones, Katie
Okay.
Jeff, and
Hey, Jeff's okay.
she lives in North York.
You don't have to go and confess. We gonna find you. We gonna find you. So go and run and tell that. Dude, do you realize where you're at right now? Like,
Where
honestly.
am I at?
Okay. I mean, like, again, he doesn't even care. Like,
Mm-mm.
so, like,
He's
I'm
literally.
also
I agree with
friends
Marty.
with
He's the
Lance.
worst person we've ever
The
had
person
to deal with.
Lance who
by far,
just
by far,
commented.
by far.
Mm-hmm.
Like this straight up, man, dude.
Okay, but if I'm the worst person and all I did was post a number, which only you saw, Marty, you're the only person.
That's not all you
Probably.
did, though.
Okay.
That's
And
not
I
all that you
posted
did.
it for how long? I posted it for like 2
That's not
seconds,
all.
and then I joined your
That's
putt thing.
that
And then now you guys,
shut
this
the fuck
girl.
up.
No, look, he's
Shut the
mad
fuck
now
up.
because he
That's
realizes
not all
that.
you've done. We know that's not all that you've done. That's like just the tip of the iceberg.
Okay.
So like, dude. So do you?
I have not
do you
been
think-
inspiring the year-long obsession. I've been blocking him back to back. He makes new numbers, new accounts, new everything, no caller ID. He does not stop. So the people thinking that I'm like feeding into this, I've been telling him to leave me alone for 5 years. We dated for less than a year when I was 13. I'm 18 and have been in a relationship for 3 years. I want nothing to do with him.
You know what? So I know that Booger, that you've not always seen eye to eye with the dev.
No, I love Dev.
Okay, let me check my Discord really quickly. All right. Dude, I don't even. But yeah, well, I'm like it's this guy is the most dangerous person that we've gotten our eyes on, like, for sure.
The
Absolutely.
most dangerous? In what way, though?
Everybody
In what
says
way?
that, and he just
Yeah.
doesn't understand it. I'm like,
Besides the
you're literally a
harassment,
stalker.
besides
I
that,
saw
like
it
I wouldn't do
Besides the
anything
rape?
like that.
Besides the
I
rape,
didn't, but that never happened.
Not
You
even
just-
I
you
including
admitted
the
that it
rape.
did, though.
Even everything you even admitted to is
But not
just
the
fucked
way,
up
not the
about
way,
it.
not the way it seems that she wants to make it out to be. It
You
did happen,
said,
but not the way it
in your
is.
words, she said no, and you kept going, and that you went
Yeah,
too far
but-
with it. Not there's no
Yeah.
but.
Yeah, but she makes it seem out like it was worse than it actually was
No,
when it
just-
wasn't even.
It doesn't even have to be how worse it was or how it was made out to be. Those are the facts. She said no, you kept going and made it worse. Those are your own words. That's called rape, dude. You raped her. You can sugarcoat it and twist it all you want. You're a fucking rapist.
Okay, so
Don't
can
you
I
think
ask
that?
you like if can I ask you if an accident like that, like if something like that happens, could you not
It's not
believe
an
that someone could
accident, but go
change?
ahead.
And no, yes, it was. If you think a person like
You don't
that can change,
accidentally
like
rape someone.
how's rape an accident?
because we both had a thing where we were both into kinks, and
No,
I
we
told
did
her, I said,
not.
I'll
No, we
come
did
there,
not. I did not
and
have
and
that.
and
I
blah
did
blah
not
blah.
have that. You had that.
Okay, well, even if I did, I still asked you to, role play with me, and you did, but I
And
just
I
didn't
was
know you were
pushing you
being
and
like,
telling you to stop and crying.
okay.
Do you think I'm like a fucking actor or something? Like, and I was 13. I didn't even really fucking know what sex was. Like,
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. So there's somebody
you can't explain
incoming.
it.
bro, and this guy is dirty too. Like, he's fucking dirty. He does not shower. My grandma had to fucking air out her car for 3 days after he sat in it for 20 minutes because it smelled like fucking BO. He fucking
That's-
literally has garbage all over his apartment.
So like.
Yeah, but that's not
Booger,
true. That we were like 14, 15, dude.
Booger,
No, we
Booger,
were
Booger,
not.
Booger,
I was
Booger,
not
Booger,
dating you when I was 15.
Booger. Let me ask you something, man. Like, were you ever abused as a kid? And
Yeah.
Like what kind?
don't make a mockery of, like, can
Hmm?
yes, the question
I mean,
remains.
yeah.
Like, so was it physical?
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
emotional?
Sexual.
Okay.
And who did that to you?
I mean, I'd rather not say, but it's
A
relative?
somebody
Honestly, man,
who's like somebody who's in my family,
I know
but
who
not
it
like
is. I'm
not
not,
in
not
like
gonna say anything.
somebody
no.
who's
So
in the family, but not in like like
tricky. Like I think that you should. I honestly think that you should.
I should
honestly
I
what?
should say
Yeah, I think that you should say it.
it was his sister's husband's cousin, I believe.
Sister's husband's
His name was
I
cousin.
think
Nate, I think. Nate or something. No,
Okay.
something that starts with an
okay.
N.
And how old was this when this happened? Or
He
how
said
old are
he
you?
told me that he was 9.
I could have been younger. I don't really remember.
That's fair.
Which I
Damn.
felt terrible about this and
Well, of course,
wanted
because
to
you're
help
human.
him as much as possible when we were together. Not knowing that he'd do the same thing to me. Like,
But I didn't do the same thing to you.
but you did.
No.
You forced me to suck your dick. They forced you to suck their dick, right?
I didn't force you to do anything, Kayla.
Okay.
I mean, you can't even own up to it, so I don't know how you're going to get help if you can't even own up to the stuff that happened.
I can own up to it, but it's not 100% accurate. It's not like how she says it is. And the other girl I didn't rape at all. We were just both drunk and stoned
Like
and
I
blah blah
said, I
blah.
can't
And
100%
she claims
confirm that, but I can
Yeah,
confirm my story.
I don't think we're talking
And
about the
you're a
other girl at
fucking
all.
liar. You're coming up with anything you can say to try and defend yourself, and you're just digging yourself deeper. This guy actually got me in some situation exactly like this when we were dating. He made me talk to this guy on Instagram. I had no idea who it was. I don't know if you know who Zek Strumsky is.
No.
If you look his name up, you'll definitely find a lot about him. I was literally the quote-unquote 13-year-old girl that he was attracted to in 2019.
why are you talking about Zach?
Because you made me talk to him.
No,
So
I
like,
didn't.
well, so like this guy better
It
than
just
we do.
reminds me exactly of this.
So like that struck a nerve. Like we want to hurt this guy at this point. Like what are the most ideal angles we can pursue that can hurt this guy? Like
Honestly, I do whatever you
no. So
do
but like
whatever you think.
I'm asking you. Like this guy does not think like a normal person. Like
Right. What's his weak points?
yeah.
Fuck, I really don't know. This guy's so fucking crazy. Like he might be into it if you beat him up. Like I really don't know.
Jesus.
Like I said, he apparently got beat the fuck up and then sent pictures to my mom and said, "Oh, I'll only do this for you, Kayla." Which I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Like
I've never as far as somebody who's like more deserving of a bolt to brain, like I don't fucking know, man. I really don't. Like it seems like it stems from, obviously like his developmental years. The fact that like he sees nothing wrong with anything that he's doing.
No, he just says the words. That's all. He doesn't
Yeah.
feel them.
That he laughs at this too. It's like it's
Not odd. Look, that's just because it's so crazy. Like, dude, I'm not trying to be like, oh, it's so funny.
What makes it
sorry.
crazy? The fact that you did it?
Yeah.
Well,
not the rape shit, but like,
Rape,
the fucking
bruh.
everything else.
Okay. I mean, everything else he did.
So, have you ever abused an animal? Like a
No.
wild animal?
No. That's
not your pet.
that's just not true. Like, no, not the pet. The pet
I
thing
didn't
is
say that
bad.
you
She
hit them or
really
beat
just
them.
fucks me up.
I was just curious. I wasn't saying that you did anything. I was just.
That's not true. She just hates me. So say anything to be like, oh.
You're only sorry because you're getting called out. You'd still be calling me if this never happened.
So why are you in here?
Why am I in here?
Because she was invited.
I was invited to talk in here.
Well, don't you think it'd be more ideal to just like try to leave it alone and then
Well, you won't
not
leave
go
me
on
alone.
not go on stream with 500 people? Like,
You
Well, you
won't
keep
leave
posting
me
her
alone.
number.
She wants the shit to stop, man. She.
I do too. That's why I want this shit to stop too, man.
That's not
But
why
I don't know
posted.
any other way. Like, I don't know. I can't get.
Dude, I'm not.
Contacting me.
I'm not a fucking idiot, man. If you're gonna tell me the reason you posted your number was because you wanted to get help, no,
No,
It's
it's
not
'cause-
dumb.
true at all.
yeah,
Like
that's
at
like,
all.
don't. Do you think I'm like a stupid guy? Like I might be a lot of things, but I don't think I'm a total fucking retard.
Don't piss on his leg and tell him it's raining out.
Right? Come on.
All
man.
right.
Like
You posting my number and writing "call for a sexy time" is not you wanting to get help. It's you wanting people to harass me and say stupid shit to me so that I can contact you and get mad at you for it because you just want fucking attention from me and you know that I'm not gonna unblock you.
I wanted this whole thing to go on, so just like have it go down, so I could get the opinion, man, and get help. I
And
won't
look
talk
where
to you
are
again.
now.
oh, you sound like
And
you-
look now though, now you guys will stop me. So
Do
it's
you,
not.
do you have like a bone in your pants right now? Like are you getting off of this? Like you're fucking you're deranged, bro. Like
Someone said, "Don't you pee?" Yeah, he does. One time he pissed in the corner in his room and then
tell some more
Fucking
embarrassing
got
things.
good.
Tell some embarrassing things about this guy. Like,
this guy
like,
has dick cheese. He's fucking
Go on.
disgusting. He stinks. One time he came to my house in an Uber and he puked in his backpack and then put it on my floor.
No.
That wasn't real.
That wasn't what? That
It was-
wasn't real?
It was fake puke.
It was fake puke?
Hey, I puke.
Really?
okay, so keep going. Like let's like
He would send me screenshots of lyrics from random songs or send me quotes from like Patrick Bateman saying he's gonna like roll in my blood or some shit and he finds it so fucking hot.
I don't remember that. I don't think that happened at all.
I did. I
Well, if you don't remember it, it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
yeah. Keep going. Just like
Um,
any weird behavior, any sort of embarrassing interactions.
he has
or,
really big buck teeth that he doesn't brush.
I think you could see that clearly. You don't need to
His
mention that.
entire family
Keep
is addicted
going,
to drugs.
keep going.
His entire family is addicted to drugs.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Bro, literally,
Yeah, it's
I
weird.
honestly, bro, like I loved him at the point, but I would be getting embarrassed being with him and people would be messaging me on the internet and being like, "Oh my god, you're with that guy?" Or like people would look at us in public and like laugh and look at us and it was like embarrassing, like genuinely embarrassing. And like even after we broke up and I was like, "Wow, he really was fucking ugly." Like my mom literally told me when I was a kid and we were like friends, my mom was like, "If you ever date that kid, I'll fucking kill you," because she was like, "That kid is so fucking weird." And our other friend that we were in a group of friends with since we were kids stopped talking to him before I even dated him because his parents said that his whole family is too into drugs and you're not allowed to talk to him anymore. And then Dakota got addicted to coke and he told me about it and I begged him to stop. He promised that he would, and then he started doing it again. That's when he overdosed and he came back from the hospital, went to a foster home, pissed in their sink, and then he went to live with his
Jesus.
sister, promised me that he wouldn't do any more drugs, and then he was doing acid the next day. Then when I went there, he knew how I felt about drugs. I do not like any kind of drugs like that. The most I would ever do is weed and shrooms. That's as far as I'd ever go. I went to this guy's apartment. There's a plate of cocaine on the fucking kitchen table. His sister would abuse the fucking dogs to the point where I've never heard a dog even make that fucking sound. Like literally, the dog would be screaming in pain. They wouldn't feed them. They wouldn't take them out. And then they'd piss inside and then they'd beat them for it, even though they wouldn't take them outside. The one dog was chained to a vent its entire life. And I actually have pictures. I actually have pictures of it chained to the vent that I can send to you.
I believe it. I don't want to see him.
Yeah,
Like-
I don't.
Keep going.
I'm
Yeah,
not
just
sure
keep.
either.
Yeah, like
100% believe it.
I wish I remembered his sister's address because I would be calling animal control on them because it's so fucked up. I would cry and listen to that dog crying. I wanted to call so fucking bad, but I didn't because I knew that it would cause problems and his sister would get arrested for drugs. She would do Xanax. Her feet would literally be black, solid black, because of walking around her own apartment. Like, everyone's telling me, what's the good side you saw in him? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just really wanted to be with somebody. I had a crush on him, even though he treated me like shit our entire friendship as well. He used to bully me all the time, and I would message him and say, oh, I have a crush on you, blah, blah, blah. And he'd laugh at me and mock me and send screenshots to all our friends. And then he was like, oh, I'm so sorry for how shitty I was to you as kids, but I liked you too. Even though he'd call me fat, he'd call me ugly, he'd tell me to kill myself, he would bully me in video games, and like, for example, he'd trap me in a fucking bedrock Minecraft house and force me to play Minecraft, and then I'd leave, and then he'd harass me to join back just so he could have me in this bedrock house and laugh at me. And I know it's like stupid, and I don't really care about it now, but it's just, I'm just mentioning it because it's just things that he would do to me as a kid that was like fucked up. And he just says that he did nothing wrong, that he was nice our entire fucking relationship, and he really wasn't. I really don't know what I saw in him.
So, I will say this: the important thing is it's Valentine's Day, and you guys are here together.
Unfortunately, I
should have said that because Booker's gonna be like, well, as a matter of fact, Marty, that's right. Like,
yeah, he's gonna be like, you're with me on Valentine's Day, Kayla.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting in my boyfriend's bed right now, so I don't really care.
Can we hear from your like and I can assure you that we're going to nobody's going to be directing any of his energy towards you. I can assure you that. Can we just hang on? Fag 1 incoming. Okay, all right. So I guess we'll see if you're where we think you are. If not, we'll just keep sending them until we get you. That's how it's going to work. So
Sorry,
is the address? You don't give a shit. So it sounds like the address that we have for you is accurate.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So like
it's
based on
it's a small building with 4 floors beside a community center library.
Okay.
Yeah, right next to the library, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna
his bedroom window or living room window should be right at the front of the building where the road is.
Yeah, that'll look. The grinder departments, they're very good at what they do, and let me get an ETA on that. Hang on. So that was 2 months ago. ETA. Okay.
Yeah, it's an Aboriginal housing, so I wonder what they might have to say about this stuff.
The
too.
landlord's names are actually Terry and the landlord is Milroy, and then they have 2 other landlords named Terry and Donna, and they live on the 1st floor.
They're not landlords. They just work here. Not really landlords.
Well, Milroy is a landlord. He has the office at the front of the building, right when you walk in.
True.
My dad literally lived in that building, so
look before they got there.
I don't know who worked there.
So look. Oh, all right. So there's. I'm telling you this right now. There's 2 incoming. Are you sure you don't want to get your mom and just assure us that you're going to get them help?
I will assure you, but she's sleeping. Like I said, I will assure you.
So you prefer us to wake her up? Okay. Well, then that's all right. Then that's what we'll do. Does
your mom work?
No, of course not.
Yeah. Well,
no, she sells dream catchers and goes to powwows for a living.
I don't see the harm in waking her up.
Do you really want I'm telling you, man? This is the real deal here.
I mean, no, but you already posted it. So what am I supposed to do?
But
making me stop.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Like I said, I don't want to wake you up.
I do very much regret not calling animal services to those saying I didn't do anything. I really regret not calling them.
Yeah. No,
I had no part in that. I also think that was fucked up. Like, you can't act like, oh, was my fault, dude.
Yeah, well, you didn't
Come
do
on.
anything either, and I would beg you to do it because you were living there and it was your sister. So for the people
Well,
saying
I was
I should
scared
have
too. Come
called,
on.
why
That's not
he
fair to
had
say.
just as much right of calling considering he lived there.
So I want to evaluate your mind state when you posted your phone number, like what you were thinking, how you were feeling.
Honestly, the phone number thing won't really affect him considering, like I said, I don't even really know which
No,
one's really
no,
connected.
yeah, I'm just wondering, like I'm sure he was like, ha ha ha, that'll get her to contact me. Like, I bet he thought he was being slick. I want to ask him if he feels like he's being slick now.
I'm not. Not. It's not about that, man.
Okay, so do you, like, overall, like, how do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10, like, about your behavior?
About my
Are you-
behavior? Obviously, I don't like the way I act, dude. If I wasn't like trying to show, if I was so, dude, if obviously I don't like the way I act and I'm trying to change it, I'm trying to show people. If I'm not,
You
then
haven't
what the fuck?
you've not done anything.
I haven't
to
done
change.
anything to change, not yet, but I just need to fucking let my actions show, but not yet, dude, for sure.
Okay. Well, you know what? And like, if not for this poor woman, I don't even like. I don't think you're. If I'm being honest, I don't know if like you're a redeemable person. But
You don't know. You never know.
I know that you are.
If I said you never know, you never know.
You never know. Well, like,
But if I'm not, that's my fault. But if I am, good for everybody, I suppose.
Okay, it was every day. The start from 2019 to now.
It wasn't every day.
It was most days.
He definitely stopped harassing me as much, but he did not stop harassing me. He just waits like a month or two now. And then harasses me for a week straight, and then waits another month or two, and then harasses me for another week straight.
So can I ask you, like
I will let you guys know if he calls me again after this. That's
sure,
okay.
no, yeah, like I definitely would appreciate that. Like, so what goes on in that month, like, and then what goes on that makes you like? Is it fair to say that like that was probably, like, was that like the happiest time of your life of when you were with Chicky here, and then you're just trying to?
Yeah, dude. No,
Okay.
you don't understand how happy this girl makes me. Even if she hates me right now and claims all this, like I don't know. I just
Dude, so like,
want to stop. I just want to have everything, be better
so
instead of
I'm
all
gonna
this.
ask you like a deeper question. Like, what does the word love mean to you?
What is the word love? I don't know. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you want me to say? Like,
when you say that you love her, like, what do you mean?
well, fucking, I just love her. Like everything about her, dude.
That's not an answer. Like,
Like, it's just, I can't explain it. I just, like, she was my best friend for years. She's like, I've like talking to her for years. Like we're such good friends even before we started dating and a bit afterwards. And it's just, I don't know. Like you could say that I don't love her because I don't like I've been texting her and shit, but
I
I don't
just
know.
don't
I
understand.
try.
I even asked you this before I broke up with you, is why would you hurt me if you loved me? Whether you say you didn't rape me or not, you still hit me, you still harassed me, you still mentally abused me. I have video clips that I have already sent to them, so before you deny it, there's video clips of you yelling at me, telling me to kill myself because I commented on a meme account that was owned by a girl that I was friends with on Instagram. And you told me that I care about people who aren't important and I should only care about you, which is insinuating that I should not have friends. I should not care about anyone except for you. You even got me to cut off my cousin, who I considered an older brother to me. You got me to cut him off because you only wanted me to yourself. Why do you think that I would want to stay with you? You were hurting me.
I don't think you want to stay with me. I don't say you'd want to stay with me. I know I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for doing all that. Like I would never like do that to another person. Like I know you say I can't change, but
Whatever.
Well, whether you can change or not, I don't want you in my life. So if you're gonna
okay.
change for someone else and leave me alone. I will
Okay.
leave you alone. Leave me alone. You realize that when you don't call me, I don't contact you. I only contact you back when you harass me, and I tell you to stop.
A young guy, and I was trying to help him. I guess the way I
Sorry, I proceed. I just like I'm speechless. Like this is some of the wildest shit I've ever heard. It really honestly is. I think it all came from Pup Party too. You know, like it's. I don't know what that says. Or the fact that I'm number one at Pup Party.
Well, that's a given.
Can't so. Yeah, I don't. Okay. It's pretty wild. Yeah, no, I don't look. I don't know. I don't know.
Honestly, I wasn't even gonna join the live chat. Like, I wasn't even gonna join the call. I was just reading the chat at first. But honestly, the fucking denial and manipulation is just too much.
Yeah, and that's why he'll
I'm
never get
only
help.
I'm only denying the rape. It's not like that. It's not like any of that. Like,
did you punch her?
No, I didn't. I know I never punched her. Like,
so now you're denying that too.
That was genuine. That was true. Where I did but I didn't like hit you really hard. You
did,
overreacted way too much. I didn't. I didn't.
I reacted too much, so it hurting me. So you didn't think you hit me hard enough, but my reaction was fake.
I swear I didn't. It was just a joke. And then what do you mean?
Joke?
It wasn't like I was like, "Oh, you bitch," and then it smacked you. You're just bugging me, and I punched you.
You told me to get out of the bathroom, and you punched me.
Dude, Kayla, it was so long ago, and you were just.
It was so
what?
long ago, but you still did it. That's not okay.
It wasn't that serious. As the way you put it, you make it sound like I'm just
serious, but it is
going
serious.
around like.
But you see where we go from? We go from you saying that you didn't punch her.
Me wasn't that big of a deal.
Now, not a big deal.
So okay, but if I did, I didn't like punch. I didn't punch her in the face. It was just like she was just blocking me from the door.
I didn't say you punched me in the face. You punched me and it hurt.
In the shoulder or something. It wasn't like oh like. So it wasn't that hard. Like I'm telling you, like the way you're acting about it, it wasn't.
So like William,
you don't hit your fucking partner, like.
I like so this guy's been a joker forever. Like, you know, hey, bro, what's going on, man?
Hey, I'm listening to this. It's a very familiar story to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a. It's almost. I mean, I know it's serious. I'm not trying to make light of it, but
yeah.
Well, not even a but. I have a friend that was in a similar situation. He was in high school, and a couple of kids experimenting, and
yeah.
I'm sorry. Hang on a second here. Driving. I'm trying to concentrate.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of went off the. It kind of went off the rails a bit, and I'm just I'm wondering if this might be similar.
No, I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Because I know in this situation too, there was a
No,
Hello?
Okay. I can hear you. I'm willing to hear you out, but like I don't.
No, that's all right. No, I was trying to give the kid like an iota of the benefit of the doubt, but I understand he's irredeemable.
Yeah.
But I was trying to get a.
So look, I'll say this: like comparing, if I know what you're talking about, which I think you do, comparing this guy to that guy is not fair to that guy. Like it's just not. It's just.
Oh no, I couldn't agree more. I mean, I've been very vigilant in trying to get with him tonight, because I think that he would definitely have an opinion on this, and you know.
But, so that guy's attention span is 2 minutes, so I don't think he's going to really be able to You know.
Yeah, that guy is building something in some game, but
Yeah, well, so yeah, that's
he's
as
aware.
you said.
Hey,
He's hard.
speaking of
He's hard at work. He's hard at work.
speaking of and not to get off topic, but speaking of building something, I think that starting our own COD squad to kind of like a reunification, like a reunification, kind of
No, yeah.
of a
1,000%.
I think it would be cool, and I think if like maybe the four of us started a channel and we were all co-owners on it, like on Twitch, Kick, and all that.
No,
I mean,
yeah,
I think. All right.
I couldn't agree more. But thank you. All right, thank you. All right, all right. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Ever thinking. But yes, that does sound enjoyable. Oh shit! Hang on. So I don't think that anything that we're gonna say. So let me ask the multiple fags ranging from 20 to 40 minutes. That was 4 minutes ago. All right, we'll stick around with it. I mean, we'll stick around with it. All right. Yeah. What I mean, I'm not sure what to say in the meantime.
I don't think he's. I think we've established where he sits and where he stands, and it's not going to get any better. He claims he's going to leave her alone, but I don't believe it.
I will. No. You don't believe it? You don't believe it?
I
I'll
don't.
I gotta prove it. I gotta prove it. I just gotta prove it first. You won't believe me yet, but I just gotta prove it. Okay. That's all I could do.
Is he on the church side facing road? He's facing the road, yes.
Oh, Chicky, do you remember Bilal?
Yes, I remember Bilal. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Now I don't know who that is. I thought that was someone, but I don't think it's them anymore because they wouldn't know about that.
No. Man, I couldn't imagine having to deal with this nightmare for such a long period of time.
No.
It would have the system has definitely failed. Do they just realize that there's no hope for this guy, no help for this guy, and
I mean, how long ago was this reported to them?
Like I said,
earlier tonight.
I literally 20 minutes before I got a call from.
So prior to that, though. Prior to that.
I only reported I think I reported when he sent me the gun, and they kind of just told me to send some messages, some screenshots.
Here's what I'll tell you. You should not have to feel like this. You should not have to live like this. This is not I maybe
I'm not even out here trying to ruin this guy's life. I literally just want him to leave me alone. I could not care less what happens to him. I just want him to leave me alone.
Yeah, I think you got to get over that, not ruin his life, but just go for it at this point. I think that's the only thing that's going to help stop it.
You've been dealing with this since you were literally a child. And,
literally I was 13 and he's like, oh, you're still the same. And I'm like, no, I was literally a child and I'm an adult now. I don't live with my parents. I live with my boyfriend and I'm not a child anymore.
But this guy, this needs to, and only people, let me just, we're trying here. So this was 7 minutes ago. Multiple fags ranging from 20 to 40 minutes ago. That was 11:31 p.m. But this guy's mom doesn't care about him. This whole family's fucked. And it's sad, but there's nothing anyone can say or do will make this guy stop until he's so he just needs to be contained and put away.
I agree.
So and if any sort of message look, I'll appreciate you letting me know, but what you need to do is document all this. What you need to do is contact the authorities. Yeah. I can't imagine that Canadians are worried about YouTubers in America and they're not worried about this. Yeah. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, I'm not gonna try to
There's
like.
a lot of messed up shit that happens here. Where I am right now, like where I'm staying, is actually in like a state of emergency because of the amount of overdoses in the town.
Well, yeah,
And
no,
it's a drug. It's a drug that's like it's like fentanyl, coke, and ketamine mixed. So like when they Narcan them, it doesn't respond. So they're done.
It's like a combo of all three.
Yeah, it's like a combo. So it's like Narcan doesn't respond to it. So like
how do we get some to Dakota?
Fucked.
Well, I was gonna ask like, well, never mind. Like, but anyways, yeah, that sounds not fun.
Yeah.
But look, like this is no way. Like, just because you've been accustomed to this doesn't mean that it's okay. It doesn't mean that like you should have to endure it. And you know, we can and will continue to send people to this guy's house until he's homeless. But this guy doesn't give a fuck about anything. You know what I mean? And you know, like once he's homeless, he said he went to payphones to call you. Like we don't even have.
Yeah, he went to payphones at the Malvern Town Center to call me.
We don't have payphones here. Like
we don't have a lot here. They're just like there's a couple in the city, bus stops, stuff like that.
How does this guy pay for drugs? Is my question.
I really don't know. Sells them probably, if he can. Not that he doesn't do them.
No, this guy. No, he's not. No, he's not.
He literally, like I said, we used to have this big group of friends, and every single one of them has stopped talking to him. But he insists that I'm crazy. And all of them, he's followed multiple of them around the town, asking them to look at my Instagram on their phone and asking them if they want to see my nudes. And I can get them to confirm that. And he told them that he was watching them in their bedroom windows, making sure that they were safe at night. Like,
do you do anything for money, Dakota? I mean, what's it up with that?
No.
How do you pay for drugs? How do you pay for alcohol? How do you pay for cigarettes?
Probably his mom.
No, not that either.
Well, if it's your mom,
are you a prostitute then? Like
a little bit.
I don't even think he's joking. Like, to be honest. Like, so, like, you know,
I'm just retarded. I'm just on government.
I mean, if that's the truth, that's the truth. That's all. We're just asking you for the truth. Yeah. We're not trying to be smart.
No.
So you're on welfare?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what do they give you?
I don't believe that.
You don't believe that?
No, he's mentally ill. Like, in hearing his laugh.
No,
like,
yeah.
He's definitely mentally ill, and like that's clearly, you know.
It's only like 400, but I should be getting more because I'm fucking crazy.
But hold up though. Like, so you drink a lot. Like you know, you do shrooms. You said like you ate like an ounce of shrooms. You know, so it's the 13th right now. You said you're going to get some bogeys earlier tonight. Like, how much do cigarettes cost up there?
A lot, dude.
A lot. Well, not as much as here. I'll tell you that much. Like, what do they cost over where you're at?
I feel like they're like $12 at the convenience store, but they're cheaper.
Yeah, something like that.
That's cheap compared to Chicago.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. So like, let's say the first of the month rolls around. What do you do? Like that money hits your card. Like, what are the first things you do? Like,
buy food.
No, bullshit. Like, you might get some food. But like, come on, man. Like
liquor and weed. I don't know.
So, like, how much is weed where you're at?
It's like 100 an ounce, and that's usually what lasts me the month.
Okay, all right, I believe that. Like, so you might get like a handle of something cheap for like $15.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Maybe like a few packs of cigarettes.
Like usually it's one, like usually 3 or 4. But I've been
3 or 4. Like, it'll give you like the illusion that like you're gonna have cigarettes for a while, so you're just gonna be at peace, and you can just kind of like just chill out and you know, not have to worry about anything for at least. Do you get like food stamps too, or is it just like?
I don't think we have food stamps. We have food banks here, though.
Okay, so like the $400 a month, as far as like total benefits, they give you 400 cash to do whatever you want with. Right? Is that a fair understanding? Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you get any additional benefits like that you can apply towards food or?
Like no, not
There's
like
literally a food
like
bank in his apartment building.
yeah.
Okay. So hang on, let me check my Discord really quickly. Okay.
Res weed isn't even dirt weed for the person who said that. It just depends on how much you pay for it.
Yeah, so I like Gigi's my brother. Like he's my Canadian brother. Like I do love that man. You know, he's my guy. He says he quotes these like insane prices. Like I'm like, what? Like I don't. I could. Do you vape, William? Like that's an admission of a vice that I've never heard.
No, I quit cold turkey. No more smoking.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you.
I vape and smoke, but the vaping not so much. The pods here for like a non-disposable are about $15 for a
Yeah.
pack of 3, and then for decent weed, it's like at least $40 for an ounce, but that's even kind of
$40 for an ounce. Like
that's
what?
even mid. That's even mid. Like if you want really good weed, then you're gonna be paying $100 for an ounce or something.
I
If you
pay.
can get 3 ounces for $100 of like the $40 ounces, they have
pay
like a deal.
So what I usually do is I pay 65 for an eighth and 35 for like a pack of pre-rolls. I pay $17 per pack of cigarettes. I pay like $50 for a handle of Jack Daniels, which gets consumed fairly regularly. Like, you know, I guess these are like I don't know, man. You know, I guess I'm very great. I should be very grateful, and you know, I want to express my gratitude. But like $40 for an ounce of weed is just like
Res prices you.
Look, man, I don't hate you. What are we gonna do with you, man?
I don't know at this point. I don't know.
I know the answer to that, but like, is that even going? What's gonna work for you?
I don't know,
I
man.
think he just
Not talking to this chick, that's for sure.
He just
But-
genuinely
but-
wants to leave me
but-
alone and get mental help, but I don't think he's gonna do either of those.
So when you said you've been with 2 women before, 2 females rather.
He
'cause I
doesn't live
guess
on a reserve.
You've been with 2 females. Like, was I'm guessing the one was before Chicky.
It was after.
It was after.
It was after I quote raped her, and then I dated her because she wanted to go on a break, and then she broke up with me after I dated the second chick.
So and I'm not like bullshitting with you here. You know, you say that like I felt like it was someone's of truth when they asked you if like you're like so. I'm trying to evaluate like your finances. So you spend $100 for an ounce. That'll last you down a month. You get like 4 packs. It's $150 off. So then you got $260. Okay, then you get a handle.